Can you guys see that?
Ooh, somebody picked up a nice
Oh.
KD, huh?
I don't
Now
even
that
collect
Kevin
basketball.
Durant.
I was just at a antique store, and a guy had a thing there and had this in there for – it was listed at $30 with 20% off. So I was like,
20%.
yeah,
Wow.
I'll go ahead and buy that.
Yeah, you went in looking for a bedpan and you got that.
What's that?
You went in looking for an antique bedpan and you came away with that.
I did, because yours was so wore out. I thought I'd get you one a little better. You know, one of those that's built into the wooden chair. You know, didn't want you to have to stray too far from your camera.
You can hold on with both hands. You're like, oh, yeah.
Exactly. It has a little netting around it. Catching the flyaways.
Stevie second, where are you located?
I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana, man.
Oh, Indiana as well. Okay, gotcha.
We got two Indiana, two Floridas, and a Georgia.
Yeah, I know.
Two
We
Indiana,
got Georgia, we got Indiana, we got Florida in the house.
That's right, baby.
Nice.
That's right.
Only Georgia has embarrassed our country out of all the 5 of us that are here.
Hey, are we supposed to be wearing our
Joey, is this where we get the hammer on you? You know that education system running down there. They can't even count ballots.
Just what it is that the future of this country runs through Georgia, okay?
Yeah.
The future runs through Georgia.
I'm just messing with you, Joey.
What other cool things did you find there, Stevie second at the antique store?
What did I? Oh, I got they had a Kyle Lewis Rainbow Topps Series 1 Rainbow.
Wow. What?
I got that for I think like $20 too.
At an antique store? That's crazy.
Yes, it was obviously a collector had a booth set up because
that's what it was. Okay,
but it was primarily football cards and basketball.
Gotcha.
But he had like one big main display cabinet, then a cabinet of like team bags, I guess, $5 a bag. You couldn't see what was in them, so I didn't mess with those. And then then he had this one cabinet that was all 20% off, and that's where that KD was and that Kyle Lewis. So
man, that's some gold there.
Yeah, I was in there looking for some antique furniture. Came across that. I was like,
always hey, gotta make the pit stop there for sure.
So is that there in Fort Wayne, or did you all travel outside of Fort Wayne?
No, it was in Bluffton. There's an antique mall in Bluffton. I will say the stuff he didn't have in the 20% off cabinet was all extremely overpriced. He was, $10 to $15 higher than eBay prices on most of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ron Fig.
Ron
popped in.
Yeah,
what's up, Ron?
That's the most frustrating thing to me about going to. We have an antique mall kind of like that here, and you find something you want, and they're just wanting too much for it because they're not paying attention to comps or anything like that, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
George.
Hello, George.
And when did the screens start going up, huh?
Yeah, how many people we got watching?
We're at 7.
Oh man, gonna break it.
I know.
Look at the internet tonight, boys.
Yeah. Don't worry. As soon as I start getting political, we'll get down to about 2. So
yeah, I'm not going down that route with you tonight.
No, I'm not. Not tonight, dude. Not tonight. Whenever I do my live streams with other people, I steer clear of that for everybody's sake.
No doubt.
Zombie's been ranting, huh?
Yeah, he likes to try to get me to go down the political wormhole with him.
Not lately.
Hey, I will say, if you after I'm going on, this is my 4th year. I hit 500 subs this week. So
wow, I mean, that's amazing.
Congratulations.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. if some of you have been with me for a while, you all have seen my videos where I actually tell people to unsubscribe to me. So it's actually
I did.
Reverse psychology. That's what you're using now. The reverse psychology.
He should have 1,000 subs right now.
Yeah.
First time he said
if I didn't talk about religion
to.
and politics and tell everybody to unsubscribe to me, I'd probably be at 1,000 already.
Easily.
Well, the first time he told me to unsubscribe him, I did.
Right.
Yeah, we got a lot of
unsubscribe from me.
Right.
We got a couple of people here. I just want to ask you guys, what's your What's your opinion on what's going on with the stores when you go try to buy some product and there's nothing?
Oh my God!
It's
you guys
man.
talked those stores based on that already?
Well, I mean, a lot of it. There's a lot of straight up answers with how the people are buying.
Yeah, flippers,
like product flippers. Obviously,
yeah,
that
they don't
gets me
really care about
fired
the
up,
industry or the cards.
But then you also got the government with the shutdowns on non-essential businesses, so we can't get top loaders and semi-rigids, and
that's crazy.
So a lot of people are putting the blame on flippers for that too, but I don't. That's a government thing that the companies can't get it out.
Yeah, I agree, because you can't go to Target, Walmart, or buy top loaders, do you? I've never seen top.
I think you
they
can
have at Walmart sometimes. They have at Walmart.
Get like a pack of like 35 or something. I think you can get there.
Oh, okay. I'm mostly a Target guy.
Yeah, my LCS usually does. You can buy like a case. They'll give you a discount if you buy 1,000 top loaders at a time.
Oh, wow.
So it's like $20 cheaper up front to buy them all at once.
Yeah,
it's a good chunk of change, but I like to go that route sometimes just because I'm going to eventually use them. I mean, I top load every rookie card I get my hands on, so it doesn't matter. I'm eventually going to go through them.
Yeah, so you got a nice collection on the wall.
Thank you. That's most of my graded singles there. I got another cabinet
What's up,
on this wall over here.
Hey, Jamar.
Oh, wow.
And then another cabinet there. So
are those display cases sunproof from the rays of the sun and stuff?
So there's 3 that are the same. I ordered this last one that's on this far end. I don't know if you can see my finger here, but that last one, it was a little different, but they're all UV protection.
UV protected.
Nice. Let me grab my camera.
Do they stealing second? Do they slide in or?
Yeah. So if you can see, I'll try to get.
Oh, it's for slabs.
I can't get it on my camera. Yeah, they're built for slabs. They got locking.
That's pretty cool.
Open it up here. Can you guys still see?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they basically go in, and there's a little lip there, and then there's felt on the back here.
Nice.
So there's felt to keep it there, and then there's a little lip on the front there, and they're pretty nice. They're pretty heavy duty, and then they all lock. But yeah, so I got.
Did you get those from Amazon, Sean?
Yeah, I bought them from Amazon.
Yeah, I've seen them on Amazon.
Yeah, I think they were like $89 shipped.
And the installation is easy, huh? Anchor screws?
Yeah, they come with everything to mount them, and it's just put in a couple wall anchors, a couple screws. They're really not that heavy.
I mean, that's what you bought that when you bought like those 16 packages of toilet paper about back in March, right?
Yeah, when I tried to clear out every store of toilet paper, I went ahead and ordered those too. I thought, why not get it all in one shot? But yeah, I have those 3, and then I have another one over here.
Oh, wow.
And then
nice
cabinet that displays there. And then
people that are popping up on the bottom is what, just chatting or
what's that?
The people that pop up on the bottom is that chat. It's the first time I do this, so
so the way it works is that if some of you all might have the option where you can click on chat as one of your icons on there, and then you can look at the chat, but it kind of takes you out of the actual live feed. But since I'm the host, I can tap on people's comments and put them into our live stream.
Oh,
so
that's pretty cool.
So since there's not a lot of people talking right now, I'm putting everyone up because that way we can have conversation. We can see. But if it gets going, there's like 10 or 12 people, and they all start talking. It's impossible to get everybody on there.
Mm-hmm.
But if anybody wants to ask us questions, I know that one of the questions from obviously Raphael was saying about what it's like. Now I'll say I've been up. Sean and I have hung out a few times, but we have to be quiet about it because we're under lockdown. But we've hung out a few times,
Sean, I guess you and I are the only ones.
I've been to his house pre and post lockdown, his collection is pretty amazing. Like when you see all that stuff he has, I mean, he has a really nice setup. He has a thing, I don't know if it's still available or not, but he has a thing called the juice box, where all the juicers from the 80s and 90s he collects.
I used to do that too.
And then I have that cabinet, and then this one right here behind me. Where all the cabinets are where I keep all my raw stuff. But I appreciate the compliments, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's awesome, dude.
But
hey, happy New Year, Ziggy.
Happy New Year.
Yep. Happy New Year. Yeah, after the whole COVID thing shut down, on my videos, I announced that I lost my job back in May. So I went through for about 6 months, ended up getting to a point where I sold about 70% of my collection just to help float me because I didn't know if I would have a job before the new year, the way things were looking. Luckily, I ended up getting a job back at the end of October. And since then, all that capital I brought in from selling, I was sitting on. I kind of went back and started buying and restocking some of the cards that I got rid of and adding a few new. So I'm in rebuild mode right now.
I mean, I will, as a friend of Sean's, I got to say, I mean, I encouraged him almost on a weekly basis that he could always go back to stripping, but he wouldn't listen to me or pole dancing. But I was like, you don't got to sell your, Al Kaline rookie cards and your Jackie Robinson stuff. You can just go back to, classy pole dancing, but he wouldn't have none of it. He wanted to keep it, PG, and he decided to sell his collection. So I commend him for that.
Yeah, the dad bods weren't in high demand in my neighborhood. So
I don't know. Yeah, you do live in a high class neighborhood. That's true.
It was drying up real quick. It's hard to get a dollar for a beer belly.
This is thank you guys for going live. I just watched Filmington's top 40 cards in his PC video, and I probably shouldn't be alone. My question is, I should just quit.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron, hey, I feel like that all the time, dude. Don't even.
Yeah.
Dude, these top 40 videos and top 10 videos and stuff, I see some of the stuff these guys are showing and posting. I haven't made a video in a month. I'm like, what do I show? These guys are showing museum collection cards, and I'm like,
wow.
Yeah, here's a 1989 Topps, whatever, in a PSA 8.
Ron just needs to go and watch some of my videos. He'll feel a lot better about his collection, I promise.
Right. I mean, honestly, though, that's the thing is that I know all of us because, we all have a very similar kind of collecting and all else. That's probably why I'm friends with each one of you guys. Is because to me, it's not really about the cards as much as about the person behind the cards, Yeah. So, it's cool to see cool cards. We all like to see, unique, rare, oddball, high-end cards, rookies, all that. We love that stuff. We wouldn't be into this if we didn't like stuff like that because we all can enjoy that. But everybody's budget is different. We always talk about balling on a budget, and all that kind of stuff. And some people have bigger budgets than others. But I will say, and I don't know how you all feel, but whenever somebody does a video, they show off, no matter what it is. But if they show off their top 40 cards of 2020 or top 20 or top whatever, I always enjoy the backstory behind the cards.
That's the boy.
I don't know how you all feel. Oh, look at that. Oh,
that's so Bowie. He's wanted to say hi.
That's a good-looking fella.
No, that's funny. Mine will come around now. Once she wakes up for his feeding time, she'll come over here. She'll pop up. She gets to my height.
He just wants to be next to Daddy sometimes.
Hey, what up, Yanks Fan 7? What up,
the best-looking guy on camera right now.
I know, right?
Brian McCann. Who's Brian McCann? Is he a ball player? Brian McCann, is he a ball player?
What was that? I'm sorry.
You guys get Brian McCann on the show.
Brian McCann?
Brian
McCann?
Yeah, Victor.
I've been told I favor Brian McCann.
Hey, him at the 23, is it for
Brian McCann? He must be a good guy.
Oh, Donnie. Okay, Donnie baseball. Gotcha.
Yeah, he must be a good guy.
Guys, this is my 800th unique Don Mattingly card. I got it in the mail today.
That's awesome, dude.
800.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
I got this one. I'm about to submit.
1,000 around the corner.
Talk about commitment. Wow.
Nice.
Cards of one player. That's crazy.
Yeah, 800, man. You're definitely
that's
well ahead
nothing.
of me.
That's nothing. You should see some what people have, dude. It's insane.
You're like
6,000, 7,000. It's crazy.
I think I have
kids with Gary Carter.
I think I have 360 or 362 of Rizzo right now. I started
Nice.
super collecting him, just his low end cards while I was a little down and out, just so I could have something to keep me
Something
going.
for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got up to, I think 360 or 362. I can't remember. Hell, I might be 260 for all I know. I don't actually count them very often. I kind of just load them in and put them in order, and then after I put them in order, I'm like, yeah, that's probably 100 right there.
What was the platform you used to sell your cards, if you don't mind me asking?
Me, I use mostly eBay.
eBay, huh?
I do on some Facebook groups, man, but yeah, I've noticed it's like buddy buying from buddy a lot in those groups.
Yeah.
You don't, if they don't know you, a lot of people really won't. They won't even ask for vouchers or anything. They'll just blow right by your cards. But there's one Cubs group, because most of my collection's Cubs cards. So there's one Cubs group that I have some luck. There's 2 or 3 guys in there that I trade and sell with, buy with, back and forth. Who's that good looking fella?
What's up, buddy?
Here's mine. We don't have a dog. We don't have a dog.
Definitely best looking dude in the crowd, man.
Yep. That's a good looking guy. Hi, bud.
That's Zombie Collector right there. This is
Hey.
Joey.
Luca, what's up, Luca?
Keep him separate.
This is Hitman 23. He lives in Naples, babe.
Happy New Year.
Hello.
I met him and I met Joey H. I never met them.
I just can't move. I put away Christmas and I can't move right now.
Good deal.
Yeah. So
Man. Yeah, where were you at, Raphael, helping her? She's doing all the
Outside,
work.
and she does the inside, I do the outside.
You make your wife do all the work, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
All right.
It's going to be a lonely Christmas for you in 2021.
I decorate and I
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
I just go by the things.
I just go by the thing.
I know.
Like a typical married man.
So,
That
Mr.
sounds
Mike,
about like my support
So
level.
she went on a shopping spree. When I travel, she goes on a shopping spree.
And then I go to my daughter's for Christmas, and she makes me clean and put away her clothes. I love when you're here, Mom. I'm like, yeah, of course.
Oh, my gosh.
Of
That sounds
course.
pretty normal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to change after she moved out, but no, it doesn't change.
We lost Joe.
Have a good night, fellas.
You too.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, I saw a comment there.
There
It's
you
true, man. Somebody made a comment about your beard, Jason. I was like, man, we all got our beards. Jason, you gonna let your beard grow or what?
I know I got to grow a beard, dude. Hey, Luca, can I grow a beard?
Hey, Luca's
He
there.
said,
I didn't see Luca.
no beard.
Luca's
Hey,
there. I
Just
didn't
get
see Luca. My
Jason.
bad.
Just get that neck beard going. Just
What's up,
let's
Luca?
go.
Yeah.
What up, Vintage Card Steve?
What up, Steve? What up, B Phil? What up, guys? There's all guys in here. We're
Say
we're
what's
trying
up
to
to
get the
Luca.
movie going.
Say hello to Luca for me.
So
What? Oh yeah, Raphael
Have you
said,
got-
"Hey, Luca."
How big is he now, Zombie? Has he grown?
Yeah, he's getting huge, dude. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, yeah, he's like shot up and thinned out some. I mean, he has his first baseball practice tomorrow.
Oh, that was my next question. If he's still playing baseball.
Yeah, he has travel baseball tomorrow. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Oh, you want to show your guns? You're welcome to the gun club. Here we
is
go.
that
We got out of the
allowed on
way.
YouTube?
Oh, we're getting here.
Oh,
Watch
it's
out.
definitely not allowed.
Watch out. Put away all your teenage daughters, everybody.
Let's go.
Oh.
Sean's going to put him in his juice box. Be
Like-
careful.
Man, I'm like
Yeah,
super
no
nervous when he
doubt.
goes to middle school and high school, seriously. So
Hey, on
I'm going to put him in a
Joey's
full
note
body
there-
condom.
On Joey's note there, Jason, how many cc's you pumping into that kid daily?
Yeah. Everything I learned about raising kids, I learned from Jose Canseco.
Jesus.
Does he
He's only 2, right? He's only 2 years old, right?
He what now?
Does he
He's only 2
prefer
years old, right?
the clear or the cream?
Yeah, so, right. He has a full grown beard, everything. He's ready.
So on a serious note, with your guys' cards and stuff, has anybody had any luck finding anything on the shelves lately?
No.
Anywhere?
I haven't found anything at Target. I try not to go to Walmart because Walmart's crazy here. It's like an ant farm here. At whatever time.
I actually did find a hanger of Topps update in Walgreens a couple of nights ago. That was it.
Nice.
That was it. Lucky, that was it.
I had the same luck with a random hanger at Walgreens right there before Christmas. Stopped to get some candy for the stockings and
hey,
came across
cards.
that. Yeah, and then
you got to buy it because it's there. You're like, oh my god.
No doubt. I found 2 blasters of Stadium Club Chrome in the wild. I think at Walmart.
Whoa!
I was like, oh man!
Whoa!
I was like, this is what blasters look like.
There you go. I'm surprised you didn't pass out and hit your head on one of the racks.
Well, I'll be honest. The first thing I checked was had they been cut open. I was like, they're probably only here because somebody cut them and robbed them.
Well, down here, the Target, they already know.
What's up, Micah?
What's up, guys?
Micah, what up, dude?
Not much.
Wow. The legend that's Micah from the Great White North up there. So what's up?
All right.
What's up,
I
man?
don't like a lot. Just chilling on my birthday. Nothing going on here in Fargo.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. You just turned 28, right?
Right.
Hey,
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
So did you all see what George asked about? Do you all collecting the oddball stuff like cereal boxes, postage cards, any of that other kind of stuff? Any of that stuff in your collection?
I'll pick up some of the old Post baseball cards and Kellogg's baseball cards when I see them, just because childhood thing.
Yeah,
I mean that's probably about as oddball as I get, and I'll buy cards with people with hilarious photos or really bad names on their cards, just because I think that stuff's cool. But that's probably as odd as I get. How about you guys? Joey.
Yeah, I've got some Twins postcards. I've got
I'm gonna go over there.
Kirby Puckett turkey, or like they had lunch meat turkey, and they had a card of him on the back of the box.
And what's that? What was that?
It's like a Mr. Turkey lunch meat box.
Mr. Turkey.
Lunch meat.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should be talking about that on YouTube.
You know that turkey meat, baby.
Right.
Oh man. So I think for some of us that are player collectors, I mean, we live and die sometimes by that oddball stuff, like the Purina dog chow cards and the cereal cards and the weird like hot dog cards or something shoved in a pack in 84 or something. And so I think a lot of us have that in our collections. I mean, I personally don't search it out unless it's a player I collect. So, and I think I'm not telling you about anything that most of us don't know is that sometimes, especially for us player collectors, if that baseball player or whatever team, they play in that area, that region, sometimes they're regional stuff that you don't even know about. So, like Don Mattingly being in New York, New Jersey area, maybe, you're not going to know about that if you're in North Dakota. You might not see it. Or, or if you're a fan of like the Yankees, you might not see that stuff at all because they're only Yankees exclusives and stuff like that. So I think that's, if we didn't have the internet, we would be all probably lost a lot more than we are.
Most likely.
I'm pretty lost on a daily basis, just so.
I've seen you stumble around in your garage plenty of times.
Yeah, I have to call my wife from outside.
How far are you guys from each other?
Miles wise, what, 70 miles?
Yeah, about an hour and a half max.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first time. So he told me he lives in Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne's one of the biggest cities in Indiana. So the first time he says, "Hey, I live in Fort Wayne. You want to come up and hang out?" So I'm thinking I'm going to go to Fort Wayne proper. So I have my phone set up for his address. And it like takes me out to a place where I hear banjos and like, a bunch of white people with no teeth. And I'm like, oh God, I'm going to die out here somewhere.
Jason, you came to one of my family reunions.
Like, so I was starting to get a little bit nervous. So I'm like, this isn't the Fort Wayne I know. So, but eventually it got me there. But I was like, where in the world is this place supposed to be? So yeah. But yeah, it's a really nice neighborhood. But yeah, it's not really Fort Wayne as you expect. Like when you think of a big city,
suburbs.
It's suburbs, right? It's out in the middle of nowhere. Then boom, there it is. So
I tried entering.
So I don't think you have that problem in Miami. Everything's like huge everywhere.
The town I grew up in was 100 people, and I decided one day for shits and giggles to enter it into my Google Maps, and it gets you to the town, and then it doesn't tell you where to turn to go to my parents' place.
Oh God! Yeah, those are the worst, man. You don't know where you're going, man. That's the bad news, right? Yeah. One time I ended up driving years ago. I was trying to go somewhere, a friend's house in Chicago. I ended up in the south side of Chicago, which is the rough area. I didn't even want to ask the police for help. I was so scared. I was like, nope. I was like, this is really rough. I don't even want to ask the cops for help. So,
Tommy, what made you come back to the card world? Because you had left for a little bit. You had gone out.
Yeah, I came back. I don't know. I missed all your all beautiful faces. Really.
All right. Just want to see if what bug bit you that got you back.
Honestly, I think all of us probably would agree with this too. Is it's this kind of stuff here. It's like having the friends you have that you met through. This.
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah, I mean, I think, everybody has their own lives. We all, we're married, we have kids, we have jobs, whatever. We have other things going on. But it's hard probably to connect with people in your life on your hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
yep.
And so for me, and I don't know how it is for you guys, but for me, I live in a small town that I'm not from. And so I don't have a whole lot of like strong relationships with people. Most of the relationships I have are through Luca's, dads, his buddies all play sports. But, a lot of those guys, they live different lifestyles than me, it's just not the same. And so after like 6, 7, however many months I was kind of like taking a sabbatical or whatever, I kind of just miss hanging out with people, and the cards is what kept everybody kind of together, at least for me. So, I was like, I'm really just punishing myself by not doing it.
Yeah.
And so I kind of was like, there's no reason not to do it. And so of course I got back, and I'm glad I did. I've been buying stuff left and right. I got this whole stack from eBay. I haven't even posted yet. All this stuff. Yeah, I'm doing a lot more than TTMing and stuff. So, it's been really good. But I mean, I think all of us just have to take a break. I think you just get burned out. I mean, I think haven't you, Sean? You haven't done a video in like a month or so, haven't you? Right?
Yeah, I have so much other stuff going on, especially through the holidays, that the video was kind of the last thing on my mind right now. Trying to
that's why, especially when
what I was gonna do there, and try to take an evening to edit and everything else. It was just like, I'll wait until it settles back down.
I'm still waiting for that PSA order you're gonna reveal.
Yeah, not happening. I've never been so mad in my life with PSA. It took 7 months to get an order back. Every order I've ever submitted with PSA, that's been modern cards. I've never had less than an 80% gem rate. With this last order, we had a 16% gem rate on 50 cards. They just basically just went through everything and was like nines. Everything got nines. It was just, which isn't awful, but there's some, when you send in a bulk order, you expect to get at least a couple gems in there. But yeah, they didn't. And then they threw in just some randoms on some modern cards, some 5s and 6s. It's like, wait,
yeah, that was weird.
These cards are mint. I don't know.
How long have you guys been collecting? You guys want to share how long you guys been collecting?
Go ahead, guys.
On and off since 1976.
Woo! Man, you beat me on that one.
I wasn't even born until 83, so.
I was 83.
32 years ago today.
I started in 84.
What did you say?
I said 32 years ago today.
Wow.
32 years ago today. Nice.
My cousins gave me a Ken Turbeck 1987 Topps card for my birthday.
Wow, Ken Turbeck.
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
Was that the one where he's like stomping on somebody's face or hand or whatever it was?
He's chasing down a foul ball in spring training.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What about you, Raphael?
84. I was in 4th grade. My mom would give me money to get the school lunch, and I save it. And like at 3 o'clock, when the bell ring last class, there was like 3 ice cream trucks will pull up next to the school parking lot, and the teachers will open the fence and let us go to the ice cream truck. So instead of buying ice cream, I would use that money my mom gave me for lunch and buy the wax.
Nice.
Not buying wax on the trucks anymore.
So that's why I was always.
Those are the days. Those are the days.
Yeah, I started in
probably say too.
I started in 1988 with. I remember the first pack of cards I ever got was at the gas station. It was a pack of 88 tops.
All right,
at the gas
John.
station. We used to sit right there next to the counter. Every time I go in, I think at that time they were 50 cents a pack.
50 cents a pack.
Yeah, I think it was 50 cents.
Grocery stores, they're everywhere, man.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Joey?
88 was my first year that I remember getting cards, and all the way till about 95, 96 when I went to college, and it was last thing on my mind. And then I got back into it about year and a half ago.
Oh, okay, that's awesome, man. You got back into it. That's what happened to me. I stopped for a while, and then I took a trip to Orlando, and on the way back, I stopped at a card shop just for curiosity, see what things are. Like, I know when I was growing up with the wax server, we didn't have nothing about grading or PSA or none of that stuff. It was just get the whatever cards. And the top players back then were McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Natalie was there, Strawberry. Those were the guys that I wanted to get the cards of.
What's
Jose
funny about that, you pretty much just named my next vintage order.
Jose Canseco. Barry was a skinny guy back then. He used to hit the ball, and he was skinny. I remember that stuff. That's crazy.
These are
nice rooks, man. Nice rooks.
But like you were saying, you remember we'd pull those back in the day. If it was out of a pack and there was no dings or dents, that was mint. You go to the card shop, even the guys at the card shop would be like, "That's mint. That's mint condition."
And the gum stain was on top of one of those star players. I was like, "Damn."
So I got to ask you guys.
I remember
ripping packs.
I remember using lighter fluid and getting the wax off the cards. You get lighter fluid and it takes the wax off. I used to do that to the old. I used to doctor my cards, And
that
clean it right off, man. Clean it right off.
PWCC proud.
So got to ask you.
I know, dude.
You're ripping.
Seriously,
when you're ripping old wax.
I'm sure some
guys one of the guys that actually
right?
liked the gum out of it.
No,
I hated the gum out of top.
I never ate the gum. For the girls in the
Everybody always talks about buying them just for the gum, and I'm like, oh, the gum was awful. It was so bad.
The gum was tremendous. It was
for like 6 seconds.
No, I love crunching. I love crunching on my gum, man.
It was like zebra stripe. You throw it in 6 seconds later, it's like mush.
Literally 6 seconds.
Hey, Zombie, you still got all those sealed boxes in the back?
Yeah. Right next to Eric, those back pages. I still got them locked up back there.
What's up with him, man? How's he doing? Those back pages, Eric.
I don't know. That was just a joke for a throwback joke. I don't know, but I mean, as far as I have a whole bunch. Actually, I opened up a bunch of 87 tops about a week or two ago, and so for kicks and giggles. But yeah, man. I mean, like for me, it was 1986. I remember vividly. Starting collecting. I kind of remember 85 a little bit, but 86 is really when it kicked off, and then 87, of course, with the wood grain borders for sure. But I definitely remember 86. Yeah, for sure. Especially for us who grew up in the 70s and 80s, those were like some classics right there. I think a lot of people.
I just wish they would have printed more of them.
Right. Yeah, I wish they did. I wish they would. I wish there was a balance of it sitting around.
Say hi to the guys.
So let me ask.
This is Minnie.
There he is.
Yeah, it's time to eat. That's what he knows. It's time to eat.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, give me some food.
No, it's a she. It's actually a she.
Oh, Oh, well, did she
There
go through
you
the
go.
transition?
Way to use the wrong gender pronouns, Jason.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm highly
I'm so
offended.
sorry. I should say they, them, and theirs. Oh God.
I'm gonna have
So
to
what
leave
about
this.
you,
You guys got
Micah?
me out of my safe space.
Micah, are you able to find wax up in your neck of the woods, or is it just as hard where you're at than it is for all of us?
It's really bad here as well. There's one card shop in town, and of course they charge up everything.
Of course.
And I was talking to one of my buddies here in town. He said he went into Walmart one day and they had the Prism football. Well, then another guy that used to own like a random stuff shop, including cards and all that, and works or sells it the cards at the shows. He came in and bought all the Prism. Just said he was going to flip it for $2,000.
You want to say hi?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's his name? Filmington?
No.
Hey, what's
This is
up?
my little one, guys.
Hey, kiddo.
How's it going?
Hey, Luke, here's a girl of your
Famous.
age. My friend, Luke goes, hold on, wait, what? He's already gone.
Sean, you better get her out of
Better
there,
tell
Sean.
Luca.
Get her out of there.
Hey, does she
Better
have
tell Luca, Jason, out of the two of us, one of us really does own guns.
I just need these guys right there.
I got a fair share. I got a fair share. I grew up. I was in the military, so I've been around guns since I was little. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
I always told when everything got kind of crazy over the summer. I told Sean, I was like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm coming to your house if it gets off the crazy in Indiana, because I know you're the only place I know I can go anywhere in the house, and I can come out double fisted like it's like a Bad Boys movie or something like that. Be like, pop, 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 like that.
Yeah, we're well stocked.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so I know everybody. So, did anybody get anything for Christmas that was baseball card or sports card related at all?
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
I
a
got
1990
stuff,
Topps
yeah.
Frank Thomas no name PSA Gem Mint 10.
I'll get out of here with that.
I'm just kidding.
no name.
Who's that? The blue back. Is it 1951 Topps?
That
Can't
is
see it.
that is Sam Jethro. He was the first black player in the Braves franchise, and I'm trying to do his player run, which is not very long. I'm only missing the 52 Bowman now.
Nice.
To have his
It's 51 his rookie year.
50
That's cool,
actually. 50. He was the rookie of the year in 1950.
So was there
Okay.
any production cards in 1950? Because you had like 48, 49 Leaf, and then you have 51 Redback and Bluebacks, but then you have all modern stuff from there.
That's a really good question, Aaron.
Bowman made cards in 1950.
Bowman did?
Did they?
Bowman did. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
That's a good question. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I think I don't go way back from the 70s. I think
Yeah.
so. Most of my cards are.
If you go that far back, Rafael Cuba was still a democracy.
67. Yeah, back in
Nice.
the 60s. Yeah,
What did he say? Cuba was part of the democracy.
before in the 60s, 50s, 60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Batista. Batista was the president of the island back then.
That's my oldest card.
Yogi Berra.
Oh wow.
That's about as
Man.
far back as I go. I've tried to get into the T206 stuff and T205s, but
Wow.
to be honest, I don't know enough about those players, enough about that era. It's hard to have any kind of connection to it. You know, I don't have any stories from grandparents or anything. So,
Mm-hmm.
about
that's a good
late
point.
40s is about where I start.
I mean, I usually think when I think of like the 205s, like I want to, Three Finger Brown, One Eye Willie.
Where's your helmet?
Oh,
Hey,
well,
hey.
I don't have it here. So,
Jason, you know,
but
I I had a 3-finger brown in my past. I told you the lady that used to run the card shop in my hometown she had 3 fingers on one hand.
Wow.
And just the fingers she needed to hold to be a chain smoker. She was always
Lost the other 2 for bad circulation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What was the name of the store? 3 fingers?
That's rough.
That is awesome.
Stained with tobacco.
Hey,
Are you guys,
Oh,
are
that's-
you guys familiar with Card Collector 2 in Ohio? Have you guys seen his story? A young kid, 24, 25 years old, Ryan, his name.
What was the channel?
He's a Card Collector 2. The 2 is his favorite number. So at first when I was
I
like,
don't know if I
Card
have or
Collector
not.
1, Card Collector 2, but no, it's just that's his favorite number. It's a young kid that came across bought a local card shop from a guy that owned it that sold it to him, and he's booming. He's growing crazy.
Wow.
He says business for him has gone crazy, and he does PSA submissions. He does all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
If you guys, he's got a great story. It's a great story behind it. So if you guys are interested, it's called Card Collector 2. He's out of Ohio.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, well, thanks for the heads up.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, he's kind of like you'll see a video. He does a video of where he had, the old card shops where they had big displays and there was hardly any walking room. So he kind of like modernized that and made it look, to our age, for the kids our age, guys that want to go to the card shop. It's crazy the ideas that he has, and he's only like a 24, 25-year-old kid.
Nice.
Wow.
So it's good to see that young generation doing that.
Yep.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Man, I was at a card show back at the very beginning of December. Excuse me. And for the first time in a long time, I was excited for the amount of young people I saw at the show.
Awesome.
The last probably like 6 shows I've been to, it's been like our age and older. And you don't see much young blood. You might get a guy in like their early 20s, but you don't see kids, which blew my mind. And that's where I had several videos where I was just kind of ranting how we're like killing the market for kids, like all this is going to be worthless in the future because no kids are into it at all because they can't even afford to be, but I was rather surprised on how many kids were going around.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Yeah.
But I will say I noticed that it was most of the kids that were there, they were spending more than what the average kid would. I mean, they had like dad walking around or mom walking around with the pocketbook open, but it was refreshing to see at the least.
That's awesome. I don't know if you guys know Mark from Kentucky, Mark from KY.
Yep.
He does. I saw a video not too long ago where he had like a neighborhood kid all excited with the cards.
That's awesome.
Like a 10, 11-year-old kid was sitting next to him in the video, all excited about his cards, just getting cards and buying cards and doing the video with him on the cards. I think they did a pack war. They did one of these, a pack war with the top stone. So that was awesome to see that. And then the other day, I don't know if you guys know Tim Lyman. He also was with his son Timmy. So and then you got the MP Fox.
Yep.
Too. Him and his dad. That's awesome to see. I think that's fantastic, and it's good for us, for the industry, to see the kids rising up and showing some interest in the cards. Not just.
Have you guys? You guys need to check out Junior Baseball Fanatic 12. He's another one that's got with so much enthusiasm about the hobby. In every video, he just sounds like the most excited kid in the world. So it's nice to see that kind of thing because it makes you think the hobby, got a future at least.
That's
Joey,
awesome.
what's the name of that? What's the name of that again?
Junior Fanatic.
Yep.
What's the name, Joey, again?
I'll be right back.
Junior Baseball Fanatic 12.
Junior Baseball Fanatic 12.
Yeah. That's not Tyler, is it? Where the kid's name's Tyler? I can't think of. I'm bad with channel names, man. But there's a kid named Tyler, and he's one that I like watching. He gets, it brings out the kid in me watching how excited he gets on stuff. It's like.
I'll be honest with you.
Cool.
I don't know that I've ever
Well, I got one of my kids that I coached last season is really into cards now. He's like, man, coach, I really love this, and he just sent me stuff. Hey, coach, I want to buy this. I want to do what, and it's great because now I'm able to pass on the knowledge.
This guy does like pack wars with his family, his mom and dad.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. We have a kid across the street who his dad and I are friends, and friends with him as well. But they kind of got back into it about a year after I got back into the hobby. So they come over quite a bit, and we do some trading, and I try to make sure he leaves with the better end of the deal every time.
And he's a White Sox fan too, right?
Yeah, so it's I feel bad donating all that Southside trash. I'll let him have it.
Hey, do you guys have any? I was with my best friend the other day. We were talking about this, and he told me his story. I don't know if you guys have. I'm sure all of you guys have a story where you had this one card that you really loved, but you lost it somehow, or you gave it away, or you traded away, and to this day, it's still in your mind of why did I do that? Do you guys have some story?
I've got about a million of those.
Yeah. Well, Raphael, the story that actually got me back into collecting is that story, because as soon as I opened up a pack of 92. Actually, I opened up an entire wax box of 92 scores and pulled a Joe DiMaggio autograph.
Wow. Oh wow, man!
Joey, crazy in 92.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I pulled it a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Like 27 years after the box was made,
and you got pumped up.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I because I didn't realize how rare it was, even though I think he ended up signing 5,000 cards.
Okay.
I didn't realize how rare it was to pull one, and so I used it to rebuild up my collection, and it makes me sick to think about the fact that I traded that card away.
It still haunts you that card.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Now that I know how rare it was to pull something like it was, like the Donruss Elites are the same way. I pulled a Donruss Elite back in '92, didn't think anything of it, but you can buy 30 boxes of that stuff and not pull one Elite card.
Mm-hmm. I never pulled one of those as a kid.
Yeah, you don't realize how hard it is to pull those big cards out of the junk wax.
And aren't those numbered to like 10,000 or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
That just shows you the production. Right there.
Like 5,000. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I never pulled one of those as a kid. I never had any real big cards that I traded away. I had a box of cards.
Yeah, neither have I.
And we were out with some friends and just out riding our bikes and stuff. And I had just probably like a 500 count box, just carry along that we'd do trading and stuff. And we stopped at this like creek to play, and it was like all my best cards that were in that box.
Oh,
and
wow.
We rode off, went and play, come back. And by the time we get to the next place, I realized, oh crap, I forgot my cards. So a buddy rode with me. We went back and they were long gone. Somebody snagged them. That was like, when I first got into it, what actually got me back into it was I found some old boxes I had put away in storage, started going through those, and then I looked up online and found a card show here in Fort Wayne. It was shortly after that. So I went to that card show, and that was like my very first card video was me basically rebuying all those cards I used to have in that box.
Oh, nice.
That I remembered I didn't have, like the 89 Upper Deck Griffey Raw and all that stuff, that were huge to a kid.
One card that I'll never get rid of is that one right there, baby.
Zombie Collector.
That's right.
Priceless.
Autograph.
Wow,
priceless.
I don't even have one of those. That's crazy.
I'm a little disappointed that it's not numbered.
A prism? Is that a prism? A refractor? What are we looking at?
It ain't numbered. I wish it was numbered.
No doubt, Zombie. Where's the rest of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll start numbering them. I'll remember that.
It is numbered 239.
239. Hey, you guys want to see vanity at its best?
That's classic.
Yeah.
I keep my own.
You keep your own.
That's great. That's great.
Wow. Man, how big is that ego?
But I got to get my camera back further. I can't even get it on camera.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
My card that haunts me to this day is I had a 1987 Michael Jordan Fleer, and I lost it in a Tecmo Bowl. I don't know if you guys remember Tecmo Bowl.
Yep.
Nintendo Tecmo Bowl game. I lost it in a game.
You didn't have the Raiders, did you?
No, I was playing with I think it was the 49ers with Rice and he had
to have Bo.
He had Bo Jackson.
Yep. If you had Bo, you could just run in circles.
Yeah, man.
Right.
And it tore me up, and I had to give him that 1987 Michael Jordan Fleer, and to this day it still haunts me.
He rigged that one against you.
Yeah.
If you ever see that guy on the street, you should punch him.
I
What he was
ran into
doing.
a guy a long time ago at a Specs. I don't know if you guys remember a music store called Specs. Back in the days, it was called Specs. Well, down here it was called Specs. So I ran into it was an employee there, and yeah, I didn't even go say hi. I was mad.
I bet.
Yeah.
No cold shoulder.
Oh, if
Yeah,
he took the Raiders,
my
he knew
buddy
what he was
was
doing.
telling me his story. He said he had the 1984 Mark McGwire USA baseball card, and he traded it away for like 4 or 5 Jerome Waltons. And then Jerome Watson was like
Hey, I've got a whole drawer of those right here. If you still
yeah,
want
man.
some.
He was telling me that story on it. That was crazy, man. So that's why I wanted to ask you guys, because I know everybody has to have a story like that. That's crazy.
What about you, Micah? Do you have a story like that?
Oh, the one that comes to mind was back in 2010. I was a friend of mine had opened a card shop and was doing YouTube videos. Bob Gibson fan. I don't know if any of you remember him, but he had opened a pack of Bowman Sterling from that year for me. He goes, well, the auto's pretty good, but I'd be interested in it. He goes, he's a local kid here from Jersey. He goes, I'll trade you a stack of Twins for it. And I said, all right, that's fine. I'd rather have the Twins than this prospect autograph, Mike Trout.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
The guy that owns our LCS talks about how he was selling Topps Update Trouts for $5 a pop like candy back in 2011. Like nothing.
Who was that?
The guy that runs our LCS. Can I get his webpage? Does he still make deals like that?
20.
What's his website?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not.
Jeez.
What about you, Zombie? You don't got a story like that, Zombie?
Well, not really. Nothing that beats what Michael Jordan's and Mike Trout's and stuff like that, but not really. I mean, if you all know my channel, like I'm not really, I hold on to rookie cards kind of like what Sean does. Like he top loads them all. Like I pretty much hold on to all my rookie cards for about 3 to 5 years. So I don't really trade those away or give them away or sell them. And then of the players that I collect, I don't get rid of those. So I mean, I can't think of any specific situation, to be honest with you. I'm such a tightwad that it's so hard for me to let go of anything. Like it just now recently I've been able to start letting things go because I was starting to become like that new A&E TV show Hoarders or whatever. So like when it comes to my cards. So I'm starting to let things go, but I was like, if I have those monster boxes, I've told people before, I'll sell on Facebook Marketplace. Those monster boxes full of just like overflow common cards. But I go through those things like 2 or 3 times just to make sure I didn't accidentally slip something in there. I'm that paranoid.
Wow.
So
wow. What about you, Mike?
Zombie, since you're wanting to thin out your collection, let's do a live rip right now. Those 2 sealed boxes you got.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going to go there eventually.
I mean, might as well get them out of your inventory. Let's rip them.
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much, Alex, by the way. I appreciate it.
Wait. I'm lost. What sealed boxes are we talking about?
93 SP, Upper Deck
He's got
SP.
He's got
2 boxes.
Ooh,
Copy
that's
boxes
what?
sealed.
The Derek Jeter.
Tell him how much you paid for him.
Yeah. Long story short,
Joey.
I bought them both. I got 2 boxes. I bought them both for $10 a pop.
What? At a flea market?
And what's weird is I said I'd rip them for free, and he won't let me do it.
Probably the best story ever. I mean,
$10 flea market in the zombie? Was that a flea market special?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's buying boxes of SP for $10. The best ones I've gotten are like 1990 Topps hobby boxes for $10. And I still buy them and rip them.
Yeah, the crazy thing is the guy who sold them to me, he goes, "We're doing a special today. If $10 a pop's okay, but I'll do 2 for $20, if that's okay with you." And I was like, "That's totally fine, sir." I was like, "I'll muster up the extra $10 to get both of them."
Wow. Hey, Sean, I'm gonna text you after this live chat, and we'll work out our heist.
Yeah.
Hey, no heist.
Something tells me Jason's
If we
house
get
is
enough
not that hard to
sake
break
in,
into.
he'll turn his head. Couple old fashions,
Oh, yeah,
couple
right.
shots of sake. We'll be ripping by morning.
That's it.
Exactly.
I'll be like, Jason, that's
Yeah.
weird, as there was not a single Jeter in either one of those boxes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But me and Joey both have these 2 cards we want to submit.
Yeah. And then it just so happens to have you both go on a world-class tour around the world on a cruise and everything at the exact same time.
I mean, you know, we've had them sitting in our collection all these years.
Yeah.
Right. This is collecting that.
Who is the Jeter? I just want the Chipper Jones. Come on.
Was Chipper in that set?
Yeah, Chipper was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Manny.
What's up, Warrior Cards? Hey, man, yes.
Nice.
Thanks. Hey, what's up, Aaron? What's up, Warrior Cards?
Isn't it kind of weird how like certain players get their card
MP Fox in the
gets
house.
so famous and makes a set, but then
Yeah.
a card like Chipper Jones kind of goes nobody. I didn't even know he was in that set, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't know that I thought it was so many the Jeter.
Yeah, I thought that was like the only hit out of there. Would have never even thought about it.
I always, you think if you go back and think, I mean, but the thing I always think is crazy is that, you know, all the junk wax era we talk about a lot of those, so many of those guys now are Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
And those and their cards. I know this summer the things got crazy, but those cards now are starting really to go up and like retain their value. Like, you know, it is kind of surprising at how many of those cards, the Ken Griffey Jr.'s, the Randy Johnson, the Smoltz, these guys like that. Like, if you can get them, you know, all that junk wax cards. I mean, they're all, you know, you can get them a box. You know, up until recently, $10 a box, $20 a box. But if you pull one of those, I mean, you're going to get a pretty nice payday. It is crazy to think that.
Hey, Sean.
yeah.
You remember when this was the signature card of 92 Bowman?
That Piazza.
Oh yeah.
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 Piazza, right?
And now,
Yeah,
now that one.
Oh yeah, the Mariano. So I
Mariano.
I was gonna buy that card a while back.
What about the Chipper Jones
In a
with his
10
buckle
for-
t-shirt on?
It was probably about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, by that Rivera and a PSA 10. And I think at the time
much
it was
is
like
it now?
$100, like $100, $105, and I was like, man, I'm not paying that much for a Mariano rookie. I don't even like the Bowman rookie. And then now that car, I think, is like $600 or something crazy.
Oh
in a
my
10.
God!
He's not even in a baseball uniform, huh?
No, he's wearing
No.
like street clothes. That's why
No,
I
he didn't.
I
He's-
got into those cards. I was
Like he got out done with a high school photo shoot.
yeah.
Glamour shots.
Glamour
like-
shot. You beat me to it, Mike. I was already saying the
Glamour
glamour
shot.
shot.
It's like the new. Have you seen the new short print Louis Bobby rookie card, where he's wearing like the suit and he's like pointing, and his pants are like this far from his ankles.
Oh, Louis Robert.
Looks like he's wearing capri pants. Probably is.
No,
I
I have
don't know.
not seen that.
Yeah, that's like.
was it like SSSSSP?
I probably. Yeah,
There it
it's
is.
expensive.
Boom.
Yo,
Yeah.
did you guys rock the braided belt back in the day?
Oh yeah, with the
I
metal
did.
tip. Had to have the metal
I
tip
did.
though.
Which was
Yep, I sure did. I love that braided.
Absolutely.
I bought it at the Buckle for like $10. I thought I was hot stuff.
But I had the braided belt and the snakeskin cowboy boots just to throw it up.
Oh wow!
I was bringing it
Wow!
with my
These
mullet.
boots are
I think
made
I
for
even had a
walking.
perm in my mullet in that time. It was pretty sweet. I was
So,
bringing it.
Nice.
so you're the guy they got the idea for Brokeback Mountain from, right?
Well, I was like, hey guys, you guys want to make a movie about my diary for how I met Jason?
Oh man, dude.
Weekend with Zombie Collector.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us. Oh my gosh.
I embarrassed you.
So
It must get real cold up in Indiana.
Well, you know,
yeah, it is. It gets real
get
cold.
that lake effect.
Lake effect snow, baby. Yeah. So for 2021, and maybe you all have done this. I haven't seen it or not yet. Have you all? Are you going to plan on doing one, or do you see yourself doing one like a kind of like 2021, like a hobby? You know how you're going to do your hobby for this year, like your some of the things you want to do or not do, or what are you looking into for 2021?
Nice. I'm going to try to.
I'll do like
All right, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I won't. I don't usually do like official videos. I just extemporaneously say them in my videos, like my plans. I don't like plan a video out and say these are my plans for this year.
Right.
I mean, right now I know I'm definitely gonna like refocus my dollars toward more singles, and I'm not gonna be buying as much. Well, obviously we can't buy as much retail because it's not available, which is actually I think kind of for me, kind of a blessing in disguise. This way I can focus on other stuff from my collection and build up more of my vintage and my Donnies and stuff like that. So I want to finish my trophy cup run. I got one yesterday. It's coming, and I have two left.
Nice.
And that would be nice.
So you think you'll get that done this year?
I think if I could sell a couple of things, because the two big ones left are Pete Rose and Johnny Bench, and that Pete Rose is expensive, even in a five.
It's like the same
$5
price as rookie card, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I am watching a 5. It's $4.99. I'm like, so I have to sell some
That's
stuff.
a lot of
to that,
plasma.
For a non.
But I've been working on that run for years, literally years, and I just want to finish it off.
Nice. So is your run with rookie cups? Are those just Hall of Famers or what?
This is Johnny Bench.
Sorry.
Are they all? No, they're not all Hall of Famers. That's the Johnny Bench I need, man. That's the one.
Yeah, I got this one. I won this for like $36, man.
He says for 11. It's yours.
That's amazing, dude.
It's an
Mine's on 40 right now.
$36.
Hey, whatever Mike offers you, I'll go $1 more.
Hey, I'll tell you exactly who it was. It's a big card show shop on eBay too.
What is it?
I'm not used to this camera stuff. I guess the camera's there. It's a BCC.
Probably now, and an 8 is probably going for like I don't know, $1,000. I don't know, $1,000. A 10, I saw a 10 is $55,000.
I got that because that was my dad's favorite player. That's who my dad always talked about. This is my dad when he played.
Heck yeah,
Johnny Bench.
So, yeah,
Oh, cool, man.
So my dad always talked about Johnny Bench. So when I was a kid, I always heard Johnny Bench. That's why I picked up that card. But man, I'll give you the name of the store. They had this for a bidding, and I won the bid. I was in shock that I won the bid for this.
That's amazing, dude. Yeah, definitely let me know that.
Man, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I bring out the purchase.
can you see it?
Oh, look at that's the real rookie one right there, right?
That's real. Now,
He's one of
you all
my
don't know this.
favorites too. I got his rook and a autoed bat by Johnny Bench. I have a ongoing joke. There's 3 autographed bats above my mantle. One is Yogi Berra. The second one's Johnny Bench. And the third one is a custom-made one that says Chicago Cubs Sean Steele. So I tell everybody,
Yeah,
3
you
greatest
sign it?
catchers to ever play baseball.
Dude, Sean, tell me-
Now what he doesn't know is that when he was asleep at his upstairs, I did an Ocean's 11, and I took all the real cards and I replaced them with fakes.
Hey, they're slab. PWCC doesn't care, so why should I?
Sean, tell me you didn't sign your own back. You didn't sign your.
I feel like I'm in
did
a. I thought I was supposed to be in a judgment-free zone here. No, I didn't sign my own back.
Did you
Joey.
sign your own back?
Yeah,
I
Mike,
did not
it's
sign.
called Crook card. Crook
What's it
card.
called, Rocky?
KR.
Hey, everybody.
KRU card?
Yeah, KRUK cards. They have 28,000 items on eBay, bro. That's insane. How do you have 28,000 items on eBay?
Yeah, that's a
They
big
have no
store.
lives.
Everybody keeps showing us all this awesome stuff so that we shame Jason into busting those SP boxes.
FPs.
I have
should
no
all-
shame, dude. You should know. If
Hey,
you
we
see my
should
channel, you know I don't have any shame.
should form an elite team, a special SRT team with our. Sean's got the tactical weapons. I'll bring and we'll hit the house. We'll give a raid, man. We'll do a raid on it.
Hey guys, I'm telling you, you're overthinking this. A half a bottle of Woodford and some sake, and we'll get this done.
That's some movies, huh?
Yeah, you guys are going all Ocean's 11
Some
right
old
now. We don't
school
need that much effort.
Oh my gosh. You
Old
guys.
school flicks.
So Joey, you're doing the 64 tops, big tops, right?
Yeah.
How many cards you have left?
How many cards do I have left?
For the set before you complete it.
Well, there's 60 cards in the set, and I have 4.
Oh. So just a few more left.
1 or 2.
Started. It's my New Year's goal.
Joey, is your microphone lagging?
Yeah, I think he's lagging.
Okay.
All right.
That's what happens when you're a Braves fan.
That's what it's called,
If you-
Mike. Hitman 23. This is how it's spelled.
I got you. I got it
KRUK.
right there.
Look at you,
Oh,
you guys are so
there we go.
sweet there with your
Yeah,
crew cards.
Crew cards. I don't know, man, but they have
Sharing your little notes.
Crook cards have been around for years. They used to do catalog. They started off as a catalog
Oh, okay.
for years and years.
They used to do
Yeah.
Camelot. Like cards of like a sword and a stone or what? He said you said Camelot. I'm confused. Am I missing something here? What is Camelot?
Camelot. King Arthur. Huh?
Catalog.
What about you?
Oh,
What about you,
catalog.
Mike?
Oh,
Did you have
catalog.
any,
Sorry, my fast New York talk. It's
Yeah.
catalog. These are catalogs,
I thought you said Camelot. I was like, we got the Knights of the Round Table.
You got him in
I thought you said-
Lincoln.
I thought you said
This is
Kill
awesome.
No. I was like,
Forget about it.
Oh, jeez.
Forget about it. Cadillac.
This is going south.
and we're down to 2 viewers.
No doubt.
that just killed it.
How many
Hey, Sean,
are
you're
on right now?
Sean, you're not in
What
luck.
about
What's that?
what about
You're
you,
not-
Micah? You got any 2021 goals?
Not really, because I'm still a ways off from my next Twins PC milestone, and I've got all the big cards that you'd want if you were a Twins collector. So, I'm guessing I'm just mainly working on the Master Tops Twin sets. So.
Nice. Micah,
Man,
don't you do
that's cool.
Oakland too? Don't you buy a lot of Oakland? I see you on like sales buying like a lot of Oakland stuff as well.
Yeah,
Do you
I collect Oakland days too. Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm just trash talking.
Is that where is that your Minnesota? You're from Minnesota?
I'm originally from Minnesota. Yeah, now I'm in North Dakota.
North Dakota. Wow. Man.
You like the cold.
Apparently.
Man.
Man.
Well,
But you know what, dude? You know, the Chicago Cubs are going to be the Baltimore Orioles of the National League Central this year.
Yep. We're having a fire sale right now. All players must go.
Uh,
I don't know
Oh
what's
my
happening.
gosh.
I'm terrified to be a fan. I haven't
I
bought
know.
a single Cubs card since the winter meetings started, just because I'm like, I don't know who's going to be on the team next year. If I'm going to keep pursuing those guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
it is crazy.
I'm just picking up every
Well,
other superstar in the league.
Reds are up and coming, man. The Reds are a team.
You think? Aren't the Reds dismantling?
Aren't the Reds building a team? Well, they were pretty decent this year.
They were dismantling.
Yeah,
I think they're getting rid of
Bauer. They're going to llose Bauer. They got rid of Iglesias.
Yeah.
Sonny Gray, they're trading. I think they want to trade Sonny Gray.
Hey, they're shopping him. I don't know what's going on in the National League here. It's fire sale. They're all just giving up.
I think Cubs and the Pirates and the Reds are all going to be fighting for the 6th place or whatever. So
yeah.
Because the Brewers and the Cardinals still probably going to be okay.
Yeah.
But everybody else, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's we're definitely going to be the weakest division in baseball.
Yeah, which is crazy because 2 years ago we were one of the best divisions. You know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now, unless this is just smoke before we see the flames, because maybe they're fire selling and there's going to be just some crazy moves going into spring training up to the deadline. I don't know, but
right.
It's crazy how you see like the Dodgers, the Angels, the Padres stacking like nobody's business right now. And then everybody else is just selling off all their stars. It's like the rest of the league just wants to watch those, the Padres and the Dodgers play it out. I don't know what's happening.
I know, it's crazy. By the way, Joey's computer messed up, so he won't be back. So
Okay.
So just letting everybody know.
Oh, that's why he was frozen.
Yeah, probably his wife came in there and beat him with a pan, and he just had to go off real quick.
He's a piece. So
what up,
you guys,
Dave?
when you were talking about like your 2021 plans, is there anybody doing any big card chasing this year, or planning to try to make a run at any big cards?
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Like I said, I want to get that 1987 Jordan Fleer back in my hands.
Yeah.
And then I love. I never got to see him play, but I see highlights on YouTube, and Mickey Mantle's real. I'm a real big Mickey Mantle guy. So that 68 Topps Mickey Mantle. That's my favorite Mickey Mantle card. So those 68? Are my for this year. Yeah, the 68 Topps. That's got like a light wood grain.
Yeah.
Burlap.
Yep.
It looks like a burlap. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite sets.
Burlap. You have the 68 mantle there, Sean?
No, I don't have the mantle. Because I primarily just collect rookie cards. So I've got like the bench, the Ryan.
He has a couple of Mantle rookies.
Yeah, right. Reprints. That big RP next to it.
Yeah, so we'll do the raid at Zombies first, and then we'll head over to Sean's.
Right.
You guys better be wearing Kevlar.
I ain't gonna help you if you get hit in the head.
What are you talking about? We get that steel from Mandalorian. What's that steel called in Mandalorian?
Beskar.
Beskar steel.
Yeah. Beskar,
not Kevlar. Beskar.
Well, I hope that's real, because I'm going to test it.
I hope that's real. There it is, right? Yeah.
Here he is, Mando, baby.
When I come visit you, Zombie, you think we could meet up with Sean too?
Yeah, of course. He's
right.
I mean, the cool thing is that no matter if we head towards Fort Wayne, if he comes down to our neck of the woods, there's plenty of stuff to do in either place to kind of hang out and get a bite to eat, go to a card shop or a card show. Sure, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So exactly.
That'd be cool. I visited Zombie. What was it, like 2 years ago? or a year.
Yeah, 2018, I think. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, as long as I got notice, you're coming to town, I'll definitely.
Yeah, no, of
work,
course,
man.
yeah, definitely. You know, I always give Zombie I think I gave like a month notice, a week notice, or something like that.
You're like, you were on the plane and said, "Hey, I'll be there in an hour."
That's
like,
how Jason gives me notice.
That's why I was at the airport. I was at the airport for like 2.5, 3 hours waiting.
Right, you're like, "Where are you at, Jason?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" You're like, "I'm sitting here at the airport." I'm like, "What?"
It was like a blind date. I don't think he wanted to pick me up, man.
Right. Well, the funny thing is, the story with Raphael is that even before he came and met me, and even the few months after, he had never shown his face on camera.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know what he looked like.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who is this guy? Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy could be like Pee Wee Herman or somebody. He'd be like, it's like, what's the deal here? So I had to ask. I felt weird because I was like, dude, I don't know what you look like. Can you send me a picture? But preferably with your clothes on.
Don't lie. You didn't have that second part.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I mean, so there's a lot of people in the community who haven't shown their face for a variety of reasons. But it is funny because if you go to the National, or if you do like a card show, a lot of times they know who you are, but you don't know who they are because you don't see their faces. Yeah. So I know like Andrew, Enough Said Cards, he's like notorious for that. Like he'll go to a show like upstate New York, like New York or like that area or like the National, and he's never shown his face on camera, but everybody's like, "Oh, so you're Enough Said Cards," because they don't know what he looks like. They have no idea. Like you don't know it until you see him. So
same with Eggy.
Yeah. Eggy.
I couldn't tell anything about Egg. What he looks like.
Egg is the bomb.
Nationality, anything.
He is awesome. I met him at the show in 2018. He's
you got
great.
to meet him? Awesome, yeah.
I got to meet him. I got to see the maker.
Did you ever meet Ricky Russo?
No,
I never met Ricky.
Ricky Russo wouldn't reveal his face.
No.
Yeah, that's what.
No.
Russo never.
I knew that he wasn't that way. Obviously, Andrew, Egg. A lot of those guys. There's a handful of guys I had known pretty well, and they never shown their face on camera for whatever their reasons, and it's all okay, of course. But Raphael was like that. I was like, is he like some kind of like Cuban mafia guy? So I'm like, he had golf gloves, and like he never showed his face, and I'm like, is he some kind of serial killer? Is he some kind of witness protection program?
Yeah, we did batting
witness protection.
Right.
I would do my videos with batting gloves. That's
right. I thought you might be hanging out and like moonlighting with Dexter down there in Miami.
Hey, there you go. I love that Dexter.
So
yeah, we did the face review at your house.
Yeah, that's right. We did exactly.
Oh, really?
Wow. With Bob Lewis. Yeah,
it was.
And we met up with Bob Lewis too. So we did the face reveal at Zombie's house with Bob Lewis.
Yeah,
I remember coming into the room
going to like Kinko to get a Jason mask made up and put over Raphael's face. Like that.
I remember coming in the room that night and like, who's this guy with Jason? And all of a sudden I heard the voice and I'm like, oh, it's Hidden Gem.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Good memory. Good memory. Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, that was a fun weekend. So
there's a car show every weekend in Indiana, and where you guys live. There's a car show every weekend.
I
pretty
think
much.
so.
I mean, depending on how they fall, some months you might get like one weekend where there's not a show.
Okay.
But pretty much every weekend within a 2-hour radius from me, there's a show.
Wow.
Outside of COVID. With COVID, it's totally different right now. It's hit or miss when there'll be a show.
I will tell you, Sean, the guy who puts on the one that's in La Quinta Inn.
Yep.
He just posted a thing yesterday, the day before. They're doing the show this month, next weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna see what the schedule looks like.
Possibly I don't have Luca next weekend, so if you want to go, maybe we can go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to get back with you.
How's Florida? Is Florida late? People like if they're doing shows, people could go, or what's the deal?
The only shows that I know of, there's one in Fort Lauderdale they do once a month. But I haven't heard that it's been running.
The one in Davie off of Davie.
The one, yeah. I don't think that's been running the last few months.
No, that hasn't run for it's been a while for that.
Yeah, that's been off. There's one up in which I haven't been to yet that has been running. One up in St. Pete.
Okay.
And then there's one coming up. Usually it comes up in
very scarce.
March. It's called the Spring Training Spectacular. It's up in Palmetto. And I've gone 2 years in a row. Last year I met up with Mr. Fisher Bike and Sticks and Seams. And the year before I met up with MP Fox. We're trying to do that's kind of like the one we're trying to get more people to come to. For you, Rafi, that would be probably 3.5 hours, 4 hours. For me, it's an hour and a half.
There's one coming up now. My wife's cousin lives in Sebastian, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And they run a car show once a month there in the Vietnam. They're veterans, the Legion, I think.
Oh, like the VFW hall or something like that, or
yeah. It's like a veterans thing, and that's where they do it on one weekend of each month. So
Sebastian's up like mid coast, right? Up more like
it's got about, for me, it's about 2 hours and a half drive for me.
Up 95, right?
Right off I-95, correct? It's by the water. So then 7 minutes. He lives in 7 minutes away from the water, so it's crazy. But he told me that they put on the bulletin board at Walmart. They put a flyer and they're calling it the Mask Up Kart Show. So it looks like they're coming back now, but you gotta go with mask.
Wow. Right.
So I told him, hey, next time you go, take a screenshot of the bulletin board of the details, because I want to come, because I haven't been to a car show since I was with Zombie 2 years ago.
Wow.
What?
That's where 90% of my purchasing's done.
Yeah, that's the last time I went to a car show was 2 years with Zombie. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
we
crazy.
the last
down
one
in
was
Florida.
Palmetto last year. That was the last one, right before COVID hit. hit. So
when you guys down in Florida, when you go down to the shows, is there a lot of Rizzo stuff? Him being from Florida?
I don't. You know what? That's good, 'cause he's from the East Coast. He's right next. He from where the kids shot. Unfortunately, where they shot the school a couple years ago. My in-laws live right the town up right next door to that. I never noted I don't pay attention to that, but I can. If I go to a show, I'll pay attention, man. You can let I can get you whatever. I'll get your number, and you can tell me if you're looking for anything. I can.
Good deal. There's one card or two cards I'm looking for right now that I'm having a hell of a time finding. So I didn't know if it would have luck.
Now the Fort Lauderdale show might be more, maybe better chance of getting it at something like that, because that's what you're saying.
You're a big Rizzo fan, John?
Yeah, that's who my
Rizzo
right now with the Cubs. My primary PC for modern Cubs cards is Rizzo.
And before that was Drew Walton.
Yeah, my Jerome Walton collection.
I'll give you four Jerome Waltons for that Mark McGuire 84. I can't believe that's
oh man, make it 5 and it's done. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you know what? I just saw when I heard that story and I saw his genuine reaction, how it really bothered him. I said, you know what? His birthday's coming up, so I ordered him a PSA 84. It cost me $25, man.
Really?
Just ordered it, so it should be coming in this week. So I'm gonna surprise him with that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because he told me that story, I was like, man, you know what? I got a story like that with the 87 Michael Jordan, and so that was pretty cool. That was a good one. He's got a huge collection just put away. He has not touched his collections since he graduated high school.
Wow.
Well, he's got, you name it, man. Seal Dog. I have a feeling he's an 86 Fleer basketball wax box untouched.
Wow.
And he goes, I probably have all those. Well, he has it at his parents' house. So we had lunch. I met up with him for lunch because that's one of the things I'm doing is want to get to know more people here locally that are actually collectors.
Yeah.
So he goes, man, if one person I'm going to trust in collection is going to be you. So that was pretty cool.
Excuse me just a second, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you stopped hanging out at the Turkish bathhouses and started doing the baseball card collection.
Yeah, man. My days of prime are done, man. My days of highlights grind.
So what about you, Micah? Is there card shows up there? I mean, my understanding, North Dakota they're not taking everything like we're all going to come to the end of the world. So everything's pretty much business as usual, right?
No, they just flipped that about a month ago. But card show wise, there used to be a monthly card show, and the guy that was hosting it or running it was gonna stop in like May, but then COVID hit and it stopped in February. There's a guy that does one every other month, and he hasn't had one probably in 3 months now. But coming up, the card shop puts on an annual card show the Saturday before the Super Bowl. So
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
So, are you going to that?
Probably, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
what city do you live in, or what big city are you near?
Fargo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You actually live in Fargo, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, wasn't there a TV show?
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah.
The movie before that.
Yeah.
90s or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, don't you know?
We don't talk like
die
that.
now, no.
Don't you
Don't
know
die
Don't talk that like that. You betcha.
what it's all
You
about?
betcha. You betcha.
I know this is a little bit off the card subject, but I just wanted to ask you, how's the ammo situation where you live? When you have to buy ammo?
For me?
Yeah. Are you limited to ammo
I
there?
reload, so most is covered.
You don't buy your own ammo?
Well, I do the first time, but we reload. For every weapon I have at least 1,000 rounds. And then my father, who lives about 40 minutes from me, has probably, I don't know
So you're not
say how much he's
you're
got.
not
But
limited-
he's got roughly 10,000 rounds for every gun he's got. So we're good
So
on
you're not
ammo.
limited to your ammo there?
What's that?
You're not limited to like I was in Maine for 2 weeks. Well, my brother lives in Maine, and you're only allowed to buy 2 boxes of ammo per person.
Yeah, no, they have that. But like I said, I don't buy ammo anymore because we just reload it. So
Oh, gotcha.
we reload our own ammo, so I don't have to worry about buying new casings. I just pick up my casings when they're spent and refill.
You create your own silver bullets over there, huh?
Yeah,
It's kind of hard, and it gets a little bit weird when you're pulling them out of bodies, but you still gotta do it.
You know? No, that's why you use hard balls. Then you just got to dig them out of the wall behind them.
I was just curious. That's all. Sorry about that. I went off.
No, down
my
here
God.
we don't have. I don't think
I gotta go, guys.
nowhere
I got
that
a
I
phone call
heard.
here.
Okay.
All right, see you, Micah.
See ya.
Take care,
Peace out,
brother.
Micah.
Be safe.
But nowhere have I heard that they have a purchase like volume you can buy. I just know there's a shortage on a lot of shells. I've heard
That's what I'm
friends
saying.
complain about it.
You know the brass is. You know where the brass was being made in China.
Yeah.
For the casings. So now that we got to start, hopefully they start manufacturing here themselves.
Yeah. Well, I keep my
We'll see
ammo
about
tins
that.
close, and an inexpensive reloader. People don't realize, man. An inexpensive
The thing is
reloader
that
goes a long way.
they can't take the guns away from you because of the Second Amendment. They're going after the ammo. They're buying up all the ammo, so you won't be able to have access
Yeah,
to.
but ammo is easy to make.
Oh man, you're gonna have to give me a 101 on that.
Have you not seen Walking Dead?
No worries. Yeah. But no, it really isn't. I mean, like if you went online and you got a reloader in your ammo tin, or not an ammo tin, but I don't want to say too much on here. I don't know what it is in trouble. But if you went and looked at that stuff, you go down that rabbit hole, you realize it's not very expensive to
And when I have friends like Sean, I don't need to worry about it. I just go to his house and be like, hey. So I got this card. So I don't know if you all can see it, but I bought this card off of eBay. And
nice.
And
the black stuff on the top.
But when I bought it, it was clean.
That's nice.
And then when I got it, he didn't package it. He didn't put the painter's tape on, so it shot out of the top loader, and then it chipped up this corner here.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I know.
Bad
So
packaging.
I know, and I mean, I only got it for $3. That's including shipping, so it's a pretty good deal.
Hey, is Leaf hard to come by? Because Leaf is only for Canada, right? Am I wrong when I'm saying that?
I don't know. I don't know if this card's hard or not to come by before.
It's not so
but I mean,
hard to
get it
come
for
by. It's but they
Leaf was originally
sell for a
just
premium.
Canada, right?
What did
Leaf
you say,
was-
Sean? What was that?
I think Sean froze up.
Oh, there he is.
What's that?
What were you saying about the
Sorry, I got
card
some
being
mod,
leaked?
guys.
No, you froze up a
No,
bit.
I said I don't. I mean, I think he's right that they only come from Canada. I think Leaf is a Canadian product.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know that for a fact, but I think you're right there because we have Don Russ and Leaf. But
Yeah.
I mean, I see them everywhere. It's not like they're hard to find.
Yeah.
But if you get a graded Leaf, like say a PSA 10 and Nat Barry Bonds and a Leaf compared to the Don Russ, that
Yeah.
Leaf is like 10 times the price.
More, right? More valuable, yeah.
They
Yeah,
definitely sell.
And this
for
was
a
my
premium,
this
so
was my
I don't-
10
yeah.
until it busted up.
Yeah.
I was about ready to retire.
Yeah.
That's a pretty hard
Yeah,
card to get a 10 in.
Hey, give me. I'll be right back. I
that's a
gotta
tough
walk
one.
my dog.
All right, see ya. You better
Yeah,
go do what your
I'll be
wife
right
tells you. So hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
So are you picking up any Donnies
You tell
between
him
now
he
and
needs that one in his life.
next couple? What was that? Are you picking up any more Donnies between now and the new year or the next year? I mean, as far as trying to get to 1,000 maybe before.
Oh yeah, dude. If I could, I mean, if I could get to 1,000, if I can get 200 more this year, that'd be cool. I don't know if I will though, because the stuff I need for Donnie now, I mean, I have pretty much all of his base. I mean, that's pretty much covered. It's just like tougher parallels, stuff like that, and now more like game used auto. I don't even have a Donnie auto in my collection yet, so that's another one I want to get. That's another one on my list I want to do this year is get an autograph, on card autograph. So 200, it's possible, but I don't know if I'll hit 200 this year because of the higher end stuff I need now. So if I had another 100, I think I could do it. I got a few things coming in the mail. I paid, like anywhere between $5 and $10 a piece for a couple of game used pieces and stuff like that. So, but yeah, definitely a big part of my goal is definitely working on that collection. And like I said, completing that trophy run, dude. That's like a big one for me. Literally, I've been working on that since when they started back again. 87? So I think I was living in when I lived in Virginia as a kid. One of my actually a good friend of mine, his dad was a dealer. And a car dealer, that is.
I was a dealer.
And I actually used to work at shows with him. Like I help him out at shows. He'd give me, a box of cards, whatever for pay. And I used to go to his house, and his dad would let me go through his boxes. And I used to go through his old, his commons, and I just would go through the old '60s stuff, and I see all the trophy cards. And I always remember the Fred Lynn from '76. That was my favorite card for a long time. I'm like, I didn't realize they made trophy cards back in the 60s, So I started pulling those out and buying them. And then there was remember the baseball card magazine that was called Baseball Cards? There was an article in one in probably 85 or so, and it had a big article on what they called the trophy cards. And I was like, from that point on, I was like, all right, I'm going to collect all these trophy cards. So that's how long I've been doing it for. And, so that's a big one for me. If I can get that one completely, I'll be happy. And
that's awesome.
Love to get a 56 Mickey Mantle too. That would be sweet. But with 64 rows and the 69 bench, that's probably not going to happen this year.
Probably not.
Hey, Mike.
Maybe.
Dude, that stuff is. I love this stuff, man.
I saw you drinking it. That's why I went and grabbed it. Yours is the hibiscus.
Yeah, dude, I love hibiscus.
And I saw you drinking it, so I said, let me go back,
man. I make it myself.
This is Johnny. You'll love this because you like you're a green tea guy. This is green tea right here.
I'll give it a shot.
Aren't you a green tea? I remember you doing green tea all the time.
Oh yeah, I got green tea right over there. Bless you. So, yeah. So So I was going to ask you then if you're trying to do the 200, trying to do the 2 last trophy cards. If you hit the 2 trophy cards, have you thought about, because of course Don Manley will never end, obviously,
Right,
because
that's
of the way
never
you do
gonna end.
things. So do you see something else that you would like kind of focus on
Definitely.
for the collection?
No doubt about it. I do a lot of set collecting as well, so there's sets I need to fill in. The Elite Dominator set, the 90.
No, they're not into basketball, man.
The 92 Elite Dominator set, with the green ones. I need about 10 more of those. I want to finish that off, and then and those are the ones that are left. They're not crazy expensive, but they're not they're not $4 cards either. So I think the Griffey's got going $50 or more dollars now. So then that's another one. And just kind of just focusing on, like I said before, not buying as much tonnage. It's getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous.
Man, 800 Don Madleys, that's got to be a record, I guess. I've never heard
No,
that.
dude, there's guys on Facebook that have way more than I do. Way more.
Way more Don Madley cards?
Oh, hell yeah. There's guys on Facebook that have probably that many autos,
wow.
insane stuff. Insane stuff.
What about you, Zoe? I know you're a big Don Manley guy too.
Yeah, but he makes. I mean, I'm probably close to 500, maybe 400. I'm not for sure. So I mean, yeah, he definitely has to be almost probably doubled at least. Wow. But yeah, because we're in the same group. I know at least one group. We're in the Collectors Unite or whatever. Or and there's a player collector one, and on Facebook, and there's guys who have a couple thousand, Don Mattingly's, and then you have people like Nate Tops 85 401 who has 2 or 3 5,000 or something.
He's like 52 or 5,300 different Barry Bonds.
Right, 5,300 Barry Bonds cards.
Unique.
Yeah, unique. Not he doesn't have 1,088 Donruss bonds. It's So there's a bunch of guys out there who, but also I think a lot of those guys, it seems like their sole focus is that guy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
If I had that focus, I would have that many Don Mattingly's. If that's all I bought, I would have that many. But I like so much other stuff that, this gives me it spreads it out for me a little bit, I never really get bored with it,
And who's second after Mattingly for you?
It's Ricky Henderson.
Oh, Ricky, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. My boy
Ricky.
I love him. I did, Rafi, I just checked online. That show is happening. Looks like it's happening the weekend of February 26th to the 28th in Palmetto. It's the Spring Training Spectacular.
What, the Masco car show?
The one is called. It's in Manatee County. That's the one for
in your area.
And say again.
It's the one in your area.
Yeah, it's on the Gulf Coast. It's up in it's just south of Tampa.
Oh,
it's about an hour and a half north for me.
Are you going?
Huh?
Are you gonna go, Mike?
I'm definitely gonna go. As long as they have it, I'm going. Definitely going.
So probably will Matt be there? Probably.
If as long as Mateo doesn't have baseball, he'll be there. Okay. He was supposed to go last year, but Mateo had some I think a tournament and he couldn't go. But I was able to hook up with Mr. Fisher Bike, Jason, and Sticks and Seams Mike. So that was cool. And I'm trying to get, maybe Egg would come over for it. And there's a couple other people up there in
is he in Colorado?
Who just moved up in Egg moved to Florida. Egg moved to Florida.
Yeah,
he did?
Egg moved to Florida. He did. Yep. And so Cubs fan 75-23 moved to Florida.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's actually in the Tampa area.
Cubs fan 75-23 moved to Florida. Wow.
He did.
Because of the military.
Florida convention grows, man. It's growing.
Yeah. No, I was supposed to be relocating to Silver Springs, Maryland.
Oh wow. Is that not happening? Is that not happening?
No, because of COVID.
Ruffy, what do you do, man? What do you do?
Well, I right now I'm just my sports card is my business right now. I turned one of the rooms in my house into an office.
Oh, okay.
That's becoming my business. So I just did my first. I did a baseball break and a football break this week. So that's been my
Cool,
new.
man.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
It was my first week this week doing a break, so it went pretty good.
Good.
A lot of love and support. Eloy helped me out a lot.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. So he really put me out there, brought some traffic over, which was really awesome.
That's nice.
That's what when Zombie reached out to me to go live, that's what I was about to sit down and start doing the football break sorting. I already finished the baseball one to get ready to ship out to because I'm one of those. There's a lot of breakers that don't send you the base.
I know. I don't get that. I don't get that.
If you're paying
I'm
for
like,
a team,
that's a ship. I'm like, I'm buying into it. I want the base.
if you're buying a team, you want to get all the cards. So I'm sending.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't need to keep all those cards.
Nathaniel, what's up, man?
Hey, Raphael,
we were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were just talking about your ears must have been burning.
Top 85-401.
Top 85-401. Hell.
Is that the zip code? 85401? Is that like the zip code?
No.
No.
You showed the card. You were talking about the card before. You were talking about that's a card. You were talking about it.
401.
That's about top 85.
Top's 85, number 401.
No.
Yes.
Yep. Who is it? You were talking.
No.
You were.
Is
you
that
were
the USA? The Mark McGuire USA base?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You get to keep your sports collecting card badge after that.
Thank you. I got the Mr. P.
Yeah.
approval.
Yeah,
Mando,
because if not,
yes.
exactly. If not, Nate would have came into your house and taken it away from you. He would have flown all the way there.
Your man card and your collecting card.
Exactly. He would have lit a match and just threw it right on your collection like that.
With a little bit of lighter fluid. Let me add some lighter fluid.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, hey, Raphael, I didn't realize you're going live to do box breaks or whatever.
Yeah.
Baseball. I had no idea. So if you have cards that didn't sell that were like the guys I collect, Japanese guys or like anything like that, if you don't sell them, let me know and tell me a price that's fair. I'll pay you the money.
Bro, I'll give them to you for like a penny or whatever. I'll just send them to you because they're gonna sit in a box.
No, dude, you're trying to do a business. I'm not trying to get free stuff.
Okay.
I'm just, I mean, if you give me a fair, as long as you don't say this Yamaguchi guy who never showed up, $500, then yeah.
Yeah, somebody got a shot. Maguchi, he's from the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody hit a smoke and mirrors Yamaguchi. Yeah, look, he hit the Topps Fire. Yamaguchi hit 2 of those.
Hey. Sean's phone died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was?
It wasn't his phone died. YouTube got tired of all the bullets talking and gunfire and all this stuff. They were like, "You're done."
Hey, I didn't mean to.
Exactly. They're like, "Whoa!" I don't know, like that.
He hit this Sean Yamaguchi smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Yeah, just tell me whatever you think's fair. I'll buy it off of you. Just call me or text me. Let me know.
This is a guy called Steven. But this is the kid I was telling you about. He's a kid collecting. So he's a high school high schooler, and he's buying cards, collecting cards.
Out of Ohio?
No, he actually lives here in Weston, Florida.
Oh man.
He's down in Weston. That's where he lives at. So yeah, like he bought an order from me. I did like some sales live. You know, those fire sales. I was going live not to do any sales, but they convinced me. They're like, "Hey, coach, show some cards. Let me buy some cards from you." So I ended up delivering them to his grandparents' house that live here locally. So
nice,
man. Don't charge me shipping. Just deliver them to my grandparents' house, and I took it. But I got So it's pretty cool. So what I'm doing, I don't know if you guys, I'll share an idea that I had with you guys. like
All right.
fire sales, auction sales on YouTube Live. I have a system here. It's got 24 trays, right? So
All right.
who is when they go buying, I go like for Steven, for example, he's been bought for me for a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put their name on their tray, I'll put their favorite team sticker, like a baseball favorite team, football, basketball. So they'll have their own tray and they'll have a limit to like $10. You know, so let's say one auction, you just buy a few cards and you're less than $10. It stays there until the next auction, and then
Oh, that's cool, man.
your own personal little tray, bolt, VIP, whatever you want to call it. It's you got a personal thing there for you, you know.
Yeah,
man.
that's a great idea.
You're gonna show COMC how it's done, man.
Who COMC?
Dude, they've been awful. They've been awful.
COMC?
Oh, they've been
wow.
awful. It's been bad this last
I
year.
heard that the other day. Yeah, somebody was
It's taking people months and months to get their stuff. It's awful.
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Look at it's just on my. You got the new one.
It's free promotion, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's all.
If I show
football.
anybody,
YouTube's gonna want their cut.
right. My only thing is, if I show this card off, everybody know. Don't bid on any Japanese ball players when I get on there next time, or else I'm or else I'm gonna go talk to Sean, stealing seconds.
Wow. Yeah, man. This is I heard Eloy was having an auction last night, and some guys were commenting about the COMC thing that you were talking about right now. That it's frustrated and yeah.
And I love them. I gave them tons of business, you know, and it was great. And then it just went to shut.
Look,
yeah. Nate, have you gotten your eBay order yet?
Yeah, that's what
Nate haven't gotten an eBay order for like a week. They're supposed to ship quick.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah. How you doing?
Wow, I had to file a complaint with eBay them to ship my cards. Look at that. That's crazy.
Wow. Dude, this might be the death knell for COMC.
Wow. Something probably triggered. Maybe the COVID is triggering that effect. I guess I don't know. I've never.
You know what?
Only bought in 1 or 2 cards off those people.
You know, it's been so long. I find it like really hard that they haven't been able to adjust somehow.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right. Doesn't seem right.
Especially that big, you would expect a little bit more quality and service out of it, you know, of a company.
And their customer service is awful. I mean, you email them and they give you this canned, you know, political response, and it's, you know,
yeah,
we will definitely.
It's probably reading from a script.
Oh, it is. It's like so like a joke, you know.
That's crazy.
And, it's been really bad. I mean, they were up here, and now they're like, they fallen so far down. And it's sad because I think that they provided a really great service, you know.
Wow.
And but hey, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Is it pain in the ace?
Hey, W Vlogs 18 is here. Look at that. Look at that. He's 18 years old. That he just started. He's a collector now. Another young kid, young buck.
81 years old.
Oh,
he's the oldest member of the family.
Yeah, he just turned legal. So, hey, I want to tell you, W Vogs, if there's a few other guys, I have to have your phone number so I can send you the link or an email, or if I'm friends with you on Facebook, I can send it in the Facebook Messenger. I can send you the link, and then you just click on it. You go right into the like studio, and I bring you on. So a lot of times I'm not able to do that because a lot of these guys, they know me from YouTube, but they don't know me like in my personal life. So I don't mind giving you my phone number, but I need you to come. My email address is on my YouTube channel. So if you go to the About section, it'll say my email. And if you send me an email, give me your phone number, I'll reach out to you. We can do it. So
yeah.
Rafi, you seen John lately? You hook up with John at all lately or not?
John, who you mean Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah.
Oh, you know why? Because I call him Chico, Cuban Collector.
Oh, yeah. Just
no, man. But Bubba has been. I reached out to him for New Year's. I think he's just been working, man, and I know he's got a girlfriend now. So
yeah, he's got a lady. He's got a lady.
He's got a lady. So
Yeah.
I ran into him when we reconnected. We ran to each other at Target. So that was pretty cool. So then we reconnected again, and so every once in a while, I'll just pop in and say, "Hey, what's up, Cuban?" Or I'll send him a video link so he can come into the live footage and chat up.
Yeah, because we were planning to do another Marlins game this past season, and obviously that didn't happen. So hopefully, maybe this season we can do it again.
Is Mattingly still the coach here for the Marlins?
Yeah, dude. Coach of the year, brother. He was coach of the year.
Kept him on board, huh? That's awesome.
He did. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, long time no see, guys.
Hey, Sean is back.
Yeah, I'm on my laptop now. The camera quality's not as good, so.
Oh, hey, I didn't mean
you thought you were yanked off for some other reason, you know.
Black Ops.
It literally went black. So while I was watching.
YouTube police.
Hey, Zombie, have you seen that new movie that came out with Denzel Washington's son, Tenet?
No, I have not. I wanted to, but I have not seen it.
I saw it the other night. It's really good, man. It's really good.
Yeah. Now I like him. He was in Spike Lee's The Black Klansman he did about 2 years ago, and I really liked that movie a lot.
So I think you'll enjoy it. That's why I was mentioning it to you, because I know that's a movie.
Yeah. And to answer your question, W. Vogs, yes. I mean, I collect other guys too, but my Japanese is like one of my focus. Mattingly, like Hitman, Barry Larkin, Ichiro's a big focus. And then I collect Indiana baseball players like Scott Rowland, obviously Don Mattingly, then Gil Hodges. Who?
Walt Terrell.
Walt Terrell, that's right. You beat me to it. I was gonna say Walt Terrell, the legend that is Walt Terrell.
Didn't somebody live? You told me a story. A famous baseball player lived like right down the street from where you lived, or something.
Yeah, Carl Erskine lives. He was a Brooklyn Dodger. He's one of the few guys left that's still alive.
Wow.
He lives about. No, I do not, Henry. I do not collect Taiwanese players. No Chinese, no Korean, no, none of that. No.
For everybody in the chat, that is the cards I give Jason.
Yeah.
From China, Taiwan, anywhere but Japan.
Yeah. Someone give me like a Qingming Wan and go, isn't he Japanese? I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, you know it's funny, Sean, that you say that, because I'll have to flip the card around to see if it's Korea, Japan.
Right.
Before I send it to him, because I don't want to insult him.
Well, that's the same thing. Like, yeah, let's see. That's because you're classy, Raphael and Shanta, douchebag. But I mean, I do the same thing with like Victor, because Victor likes Puerto Rican players.
Yep.
And you know, there's like 18 different Hispanic countries that come and play here. So if I don't look at the back, I have no idea who's from Cuba, who's from Puerto Rico, who's from Venezuela, who's from Panama. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you got to look at the back, man.
Yeah, I mean, all those white people aren't from Indiana, so I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I beg to differ.
It's more of a football town.
What is football town?
North Dakota.
Fargo.
Oh.
Fargo.
Oh yeah, isn't it Roger Maris from North Dakota? That's right.
Yeah, yep. He is.
Isn't Mickey Mantle from like Oklahoma or somewhere?
Oklahoma.
Really, Mantle is from Oklahoma. That's right.
Yeah.
I just
there you go, Henry. Way
like
to
your
go,
style, Henry.
Yeah, that's why I like you so much, man. You got from that good, strong farmer roots. Where we used to chase our sisters. So
Show you the Indiana, every family tree in Indiana.
Go straight. I knew it was coming. That's
Carson
awesome.
Wentz. That's right, Carson Wentz, North Dakota State University.
Oh my gosh, that cracks me up.
Guys, do you collect besides baseball? I know Zombie's only baseball. Do you collect football or basketball, Hitman or Sean?
I have a little bit of football. I'll buy some stuff. I do more of the older players in football, not really modern.
Okay.
I mean, I did some modern a few years ago, but I decided I can't do it.
Right.
So I got out of the modern stuff. I'll pick up. I'm a big Washington Redskins fan. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not sure, but yes. So I still pick up, my my Redskins stuff, Art Monk, Harold Green, all that stuff.
You got some Sean Taylor with you?
I have some Sean Taylor. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
We were chatting up. I was chatting up with my football buddies the other day of what if players like Sean Taylor his death was somebody broke into his house.
Mm-hmm.
Was going to like Dwayne Haskins, going to the strip clubs and getting cut off from the team. This guy was sleeping in his house and somebody came in dead. But what if that guy he would have not died? He would have been a beast. He
would have been a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he would have been.
Ever since his death, the Redskins just they just freaking.
It's crazy.
It was like that was like the linchpin of their demise. I mean.
Until RG3 came in. RG3 did some good stuff for you guys there when he came in.
A little bit here and there. Daniel Snyder's a hose bag. I mean, he's just, it's just they're not.
You think they're gonna get a team name for 2021, or they're gonna keep just the Washington football team?
No, they've got it. It's the stupidest thing, man. They'll always be the Redskins to me. I don't care. I mean, whatever. But they have to.
I said that the other day I'm calling them the Redskins because they've always been the Redskins.
I mean, I don't know what. They got to have a name. It's stupid. The Washington football team. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Eventually they're just going to go to colors. It's going to be like Washington red, Indiana blue, Michigan yellow. And then people are going to get offended by that.
But because
white,
light yellow and dark yellow and golden.
What's that?
What up, Gary? Elbow sausage. What up, brother?
What's up, man?
At your cards, do you play? Were you a ball player?
I can't hear. I'm sorry, everybody.
Or you're a ball player or a college level ball player?
No, I wasn't. I played up to high school level, and that was about it for me. But maybe
he was a pole vaulter in the men's locker room, though.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you were here. I'd kick your ass on camera.
I know. I can just imagine.
But no. Jesus, lost my train of thought right now.
Hey, somebody who's here with us?
This is Gary Elbow Sausage. What up,
Gary? Hey, how you doing, Gary?
What's up, man?
Gary, what's up, man?
How's it going?
So, Sean, you only collect baseball, huh?
Yeah, I only do baseball when I was younger.
Here at AT&T Stadium over here. I'm like literally around the corner. I guess they had a football game out there tonight. It's just crazy over there.
Oh, you're in Dallas? You're in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm in Arlington, which is right in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they had the Alabama game, right? Alabama Notre Dame game.
I'm sorry?
They had the Alabama Notre Dame game.
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, AT&T Stadium.
It wasn't much of a game for Notre Dame, but they showed up. I mean, they were on the
field. That's crazy.
But so, anyways, so I was going to ask you, Raphael. So, are you doing the? I know you said you did a box break for baseball. You did one for football. Are you going to do this like weekly, every couple weeks, once a month? Like, what's your plan so we can like find out more? Because you got a room full of baseball and football and collectors in here.
Yeah.
So like, what's your game plan?
Well, I've been stacking up so I can do my goal is like once a week or once every 2 weeks, basically. I would say 2 weeks. That way it gives people time to get know about it. And then when I'm trying to do
Yeah, I hear it real bad too.
Is it me?
You get their phone on?
Oh, maybe my phone. Let's see, that's crazy.
What a noob.
Do you hear that now?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Can I go back on?
Yeah, you can go out and just reconnect. It'll automatically tell me you reconnect, and I'll bring you back in.
Okay, you got it.
Now that Raphael's gone, we can all talk about him behind his back. So
That's why I had you guys up on the big screen while doing it.
I'm still hearing
right.
it.
Yeah, I'm still getting the echo really bad too. Is it
That's
me?
weird. I don't think.
What about now?
There you go. What's
Still
up?
hearing it.
Wow. So you think I should put earphones on or something?
I don't know if you were gone and it was still happening. So
Yeah, you were gone. It was still going on, man.
is it elbow
Am I
sausage?
you, Gary? Gary, do you hear an echo?
I do hear an echo.
I don't know. Is it? I'm not for sure.
It's probably you, producer, director.
Is it me?
It's echoing in elbows.
Zombie, what kind of shit show did you invite us to?
I know, dude. Man, I spent all my money on the David Letterman show all those years ago, and he left. So now it's just me.
Kind of low production you running here, man.
I know, no kidding. Henry said that somebody has audio reverb on, and then he said he thinks it might be Gary because he just popped on.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because we were fine.
Yeah, Gary come on here and like he hijacking it. He's like, it's all about me now, guys. Just look at me.
See, Gary's got a beard going on too.
Yeah, when
I know everybody's rocking the beard.
Away.
Micah's back on.
What's up, Micah?
Nada.
I think it's down.
This is a motley crew right here, dude.
My first one.
Yeah, first one, dude. Yes. So
this is definitely not the YouTube Hall of Fame.
No, this is not. More like the YouTube Hall of Shame right here, dude. Especially with me right here. This guy right here. The bane of the existence of the YouTube Hall of Fame. This guy right here. So,
are you a Hall of Fame, Jason?
I don't think they're doing it this year. I haven't heard if they are. So,
did you make it in last year?
I was this close. It's kind of funny that last year I wasn't playing by the rules.
Then I decided I had anything else better to do.
Yeah, this is the Hall of Very Good, Henry says. So there you go. The Hall of Very Good.
Yeah, no shit.
Hall of Very Good.
Thanks, Henry. Your honesty is very refreshing.
John, I found you. I'm going to subscribe to you right now.
Yeah.
If
y'all can subscribe to me, that'd be great, too.
Yeah.
I'm unsubscribing from Jason.
What happened to Gary? He popped off. What?
He had enough of this, bringing down his YouTube career.
I know. He was like, what would I think and show my face with Jason? That's YouTube suicide.
Yeah, he was like, why did I go on this stuff? Gotcha.
I know.
I'm replying back now that my phone has a battery.
Hey Gary, is your Elbow Sausage 357 subscriber channel?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I see you there. You're wearing the Star Wars shirt. Is that you?
Oh, no. My avatar on my Elbow Sausage is me.
I'm trying to find your YouTube channel.
Oh,
is Elbow Sausage?
Yeah,
Elbow
the picture is me and Don Girl from Pantera.
Is that you showing some records with a Star Wars shirt?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I did a lot of records and collecting and all that stuff. So
okay,
I'm all over the place, man.
I just want to subscribe to you guys so I can have you guys. I can watch some of your videos. Mike, I've had him for a while.
If you want to subscribe to me, Raphael, my name's Zombie Collector. If you want to check me out.
Bro, you had to ask him to unsubscribe to you.
You can unsubscribe and resubscribe. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's the sexy guy.
It asked me to subscribe. I said no.
Oh, what do you got there? What do you got there, Gary?
It's a please and thank you beer.
Please and thank you. That was like when I went to Missouri one time, and they have a beer there called Dirt Cheap Beer in Missouri. That's what they love it. So,
bet it's really good.
I'll bet it is. It's probably like the Iron City of Missouri. So, man.
Isn't Iron City from Missouri?
No, I think it's Pittsburgh, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. I thought so. I could be wrong.
I have no clue. I'm just
talking. I don't know. Where's Bob at when you need him? So you were saying, Raphael, we'll try to. You're trying to do this once a week. You said.
Once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got one of my kids that I coach. He's now at UF, University of Florida. So he does the Walmart runs in Gainesville, between Gainesville and Jacksonville. He knows the days exactly what time to go, and he finds products. So I'm buying my product off him.
Nice.
And he does me the favor. So he charges me like $10 more than the retail store, and I'm helping him out with his college and fund or whatever he wants to give the money to go to.
So he's the kid that's like there with the cart that's like threatening everybody. So you get all 40 boxes before everybody else, and you're helping encourage that, Raphael.
No, he doesn't. He's not like he doesn't.
You're my Dino.
He doesn't go and buy like those people do, bro. He'll send me a message. He go, hey, I got like 10 boxes. How many do you need? And then he'll grab some for me. That's what he does.
Raphael's like,
right, and you're like, I need 11.
11.
Thanks. No, you beat me to it.
What did he say? What did Sean say?
I said, you're like, you only got 10? I need 11. Go back. Two more.
Exactly. You're slowing down on me, kid. I need you at least 40. What are you doing? You're like, I got orders to fill.
Hey, you know what? Somebody told me that the only guy that does brakes with like the old school wax is Jab's family.
I think so. I haven't seen anybody breaking anything
like old wax. Yeah, I got a bunch of old wax. I said, you know what? Maybe I could do that brakes and make it cheap for everybody, and do some brakes on old wax, like maybe Chase the Griffey Jr. Stuff like that.
Hey, this is gonna piss everybody off. We can go ahead and call that vintage. Anything 1989 and older is vintage. Anybody that doesn't agree with that, fight me. Because 25 years and any other thing is considered vintage.
Whatever, yeah.
So I've been saying this on my channel, and I get a lot of people that get pissed off. I have people in the comments that are like, no, 1969 and older. I might go to 1979. I'm like, bro, it's 2021. Chill out. Like, we're all getting older. Embrace it.
So if we make a pact right now that from here on out, that whenever we show a car from '89 or back, we reference it as a vintage car.
All right.
Hey, I'm 100% in on that. But just to get me fired up, anytime I show anything pre-2000, I'm going to call it and get it going.
I'm going to show my vintage John Smokes right today.
My 1998 Kerry Wood vintage rookie card.
I'm going to show my vintage Hideo Nomo 1997.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I got a vintage starting lineup.
There you go. Hey, the sad thing is,
that's awesome, dude.
I feel like you can make a really good argument that stuff is vintage because you'll find it in every antique store on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll walk in, you will find starting lineups hanging in somebody's booth.
And the sad thing is, I've been seeing them since 1997.
Oh, that's the truth right there.
There you go. There's Henry for you.
Steve Trout. No doubt.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Hey, if you send Steve Stroud a TTM, make sure you include $10, or else he's going to send you a notice, buy my book, this and that, man. Because I had to get him to sign 2 cards for his 85 top set that I'm working on. And thank goodness, I guess I wrote a nice enough letter. He signed it for me for free, but it was just like, oh man, I don't want to have to buy this dude's book.
Yeah. Buy my book, I'll sign your autograph card. Yeah. Man. So, hey, Micah, is there much in the way of flea markets and vintage shops and stuff in your area where you can do some extra shopping if there's not that many card shows and shops, or no?
There's not really. There's a couple of them around, but they don't really have much.
What about wrestling cards? I know you like you like the wrestling like me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no, there's not much of that either.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they have so many. Oh, look at that, nice, Gary. Yeah, I'm surprised they have so many shows up there that are wrestling related shows.
Oh, yeah, some here, man. That's nice.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, that is awesome. Look at that Ric Flair.
I like to let my freak flag
Have you
fly.
done a video showing your
mean?
collection, Gary?
Yeah, I got some stuff from the Hall of Fame, the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, a few years ago, and they had some autographed stuff from the people being honored there. I don't get much to show it off, but there's some autographed Hall of Famers, man. Roddy Piper, Ted DiBiase, Harley Race. Berganians. A lot of these guys have passed away too now, man. So I look at it as a good investment.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm a wrestling nerd, a TTM nerd.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Roddy passed. When did Roddy pass away, Gary?
About 3 or 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago, yeah.
I saw me and my wife went to the WrestleMania when it was The Rock versus John Cena here in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the day before WrestleMania. We met Roddy Piper. I got to meet Booker T.
Oh, nice.
Rey Mysterio. And then there was this guy. I can't remember this guy's name, but he was like, I guess he was having a real bad day, but he was like rude to all the fans. And it's like you could tell he didn't want to be sitting there outside or taking pictures with anybody. He was a Mexican wrestler, Spanish guy. I forget his name, bro.
Alberto
Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio. That's the guy.
It was this
guy. The guy right there. That guy did not want to sign or take pictures, bro. You could tell that guy was really bitter, man. But Booker T was pretty cool. Oh, look at Hulk, the Hulkster. The Rock's dad. I met the Rock's dad was there too.
Rocky Johnson.
Randy Orton was there. So it was a good time, man.
Heck yeah.
That is awesome.
What are they doing now? They got video, like digital video people, fans. That's what they're doing now, the SmackDown. And
yeah.
You think they're going to go back?
Some fans in the stands. AEW is doing like, I don't know, 100 people, 200 people, I think, in stands. They're,
Is that what they're doing now?
Yeah, AEW has fans, but they're, it's like really spread out. It's,
Yeah.
But you think WWE will go back to the fans, allowing
eventually?
Yeah, they gotta make money somehow.
Right.
Yeah. They're even doing live shows here in the North Texas area.
To be up on the screens, I'm sure they're charging them something to be up on the screens,
On the TV, yeah. What were you saying, Gary?
They're doing some live shows here in the North Texas area. I know that February 6th they have a show here that has like Teddy Long and Mark Henry and Charlie Haas, Kevin Sullivan, a bunch of people, even people that had made appearances in AEW like Christy James and a couple other people. But it's just, I want to go, but at the same time, man, I'm an essential worker and I can't risk,
wow.
anything just going to a show, man. It's ridiculous.
Is that the MLW or whatever it's called?
Nah, MLW is kind of doing their own thing too, but I went to one of their shows about 1.5 years ago, and it was awesome. But no, this is it's weird. It's like an independent show, but they're doing it for television. So
yeah, isn't Thunder Rosa there a lot?
Oh yeah.
She's awesome, dude. She's so
Dude,
hot.
I got a few pictures of me and her, man. I was going through them today, dude. She's Lamira Mira,
she's
man.
awesome.
She's and just a down to earth cool person too. Her husband is too as well.
Yeah, she's gonna be on Dark on Tuesday, so I'm super pumped. She has a match on Dark.
Good deal, man. Can't wait.
Yeah, they released the lineup yet today. They released the 14 or 16 matches on Tuesday. It's gonna be awesome.
Wow, that's pretty
it's
cool.
called the MLW.
Yeah,
no, that's
MLW.
AEW.
What's it called?
AEW, All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, so there's a new
They
game.
have dark matches on Tuesdays on YouTube.
Yeah, if you go to AEW if you go on YouTube, they have their own channel. It's pretty impressive. So, there it is, Le Champion.
Le Champion.
Yeah.
But hey, I was going to show you guys. I don't know if y'all ever watched old school wrestling, but here in North Texas, like in the '80s, man, some of the popular guys were the Von Erichs. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them.
Oh yeah, Von Erichs, of course.
I found a picture recently.
Texas Tornado
match. Yep. That Bruiser Brody.
Is that Bruiser Brody?
Kevin Von Erich and Lance Von Erich.
That's awesome.
I had that since I was a kid, and I found that not too long ago, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That is cool, dude. That is awesome, dude. So with everything going on, do you think we're going to end up having baseball in March? Like spring training going in February and baseball actual games happening? What do you all think?
I don't see why not. People are having parties with no mask on.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't see what's I don't know. It's I'm half and half on that. You know, I have a lung condition, so but then you see all these things on TV and everything is empty. I don't see no patients or anything. So I think they're just trying to scare people. Because I remember I'm every day on the field with high schoolers and the coaches, and we're talking. I was doing that for 4 months, from Monday through Friday, some Saturday mornings, and I didn't get sick one time. And no kid got sick, no coach got sick. Some of the coaches, the athletic director was busting our I never took my mask off. I always put up with my mask and have my mask on. And for me, it's just a courtesy for somebody else and for yourself to protect. I guess that's what it comes down to. But once I was doing that for 4 months, I realized, man, they're just blowing smoke up people's butt because I've been doing this every single day. Where the kids don't take care of them. They don't care about no mask. These kids don't care about no mask. They're just into the sport and their phone and the girls. They don't care about no COVID. So that would be a place where I would pick it up easily because the kids don't wear any masks. So I didn't pick up anything, and I don't know, maybe that's protecting or something, but I just don't see it how it's blown out of proportion for me. And I think there's a whole agenda behind it, so that's my opinion.
So I think the one thing I know,
baseball. I think we'll get baseball, but it depends on honestly how the election's going to go and what they determine is the actual results. Because Joe Biden already said that he is planning to do lockdown for another 100 days. So, yeah, if they extend lockdown 100 days from the federal mandate, there's not going to be anything.
I guess that's true. I didn't even think about that.
So I think that has a gigantic factor on what will happen, what we'll see. So
you think we have no Super Bowl then? You think that'll actually happen, no Super Bowl? That's February.
Yeah, I think if they do, depending on how the election goes, I think if they hold to what they said they were going to do, then I mean, I can't see how that's going to fly with people allowing that and put everybody else back into lockdown.
Gotcha.
Right. That's pretty great. I didn't even think about that, but that's true. There's a 100-day mandate starting on January 20th. That would be basketball, hockey, football, starting to baseball. That's really true. That's all 4 major sports would be shut down for at least 100 days. That is pretty wild to think.
It is wild. So
Yeah,
that's crazy. But
I'm
how
gonna
much?
start my own mud wrestling league.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna start my own mud wrestling league.
Mud wrestling.
You
I
can
will
wear your
put Thunder
mask.
Rosa in there.
I'll wear a mask, goggles.
Yeah.
It'll be safe.
Yeah, they'll be socially distancing from the mud puddles.
No Speedos.
Actually, instead of mud wrestling, we'll just do a big pit of hand sanitizer wrestling.
There you go.
That way,
that's safer.
everybody's safe.
Yeah, everybody's safe. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I feel like
and they're wearing like those like
we can get rich.
atomic bomb masks that like wrap around their head or whatever, so they're totally good.
Hey Gary, you said you were an essential worker. What's your take on it? Since you're involved, if you're an essential worker, right?
Man, dude. To be honest, it's crazy. Like my wife, she works at the DFW airport, and from what I hear, we're on the verge of a lockdown anyways because of how bad it is here in Texas. I know in Austin, I heard in Austin today that a lot of bars started closing down and restaurants closing down on their own, shutting everything down because it's so bad. And apparently our awesome Governor Abbott, was like, no, it's not mandated by the governor and this and that, and apparently got overturned by a judge saying, yeah, if they feel like they need to shut down, then they need to shut down. But Texas here, dude, it's pretty scary right now. I work in a department where there's probably 14 people, and there has been 4 quarantines so far. 3 people around me have gotten it. And they're back at work or whatever, but I had to get quarantined a couple of months ago, and it wasn't fun, man. It just what else can you do? What else can you do?
I got it. Did they survive?
Yeah, they survived, but they were a little bit older. One of them is a young one, man. But where I'm at in Arlington, like here in Tarrant County, they may have 25 ICU beds available, and then all the hospitals are full again.
So they have the hospital.
I'm sorry?
The hospitals are full.
It's crazy, dude. Like the uncertainty here and just the weird fear. But as long as there's football around the corner, it's just like it's crazy.
I think it's
the World Series was here. My buddy went, and the stadium was at I want to say like 40% capacity, and I guess because Texas has lenient laws on this stuff and restrictions and whatnot, so they had the World Series here, and it's just like, I love the Dodgers. I'm a Dodgers fan, and I wanted to go, but I didn't even feel safe going.
Gotcha. Well, I'm a Dodgers fan.
I'm sorry?
So, I mean, I guess...
you're a Dodgers fan. We finally got a World Series in.
After, 27 years or something?
Yeah, I was in, I think what was 88 or 80, am I wrong? 88 was the last one? Or 86? No, 86 was the last. Right? What was the 88?
Was it 88, wasn't it?
88, yeah. I think I was in 8th grade. So, when they won the World Series.
Yep.
Well, this was my favorite guy from the Dodgers.
Tommy Lasorda.
This was the only signed baseball I have. Let's see if you guys can tell us who it is.
Oh my gosh, that looks so familiar.
He won World Series MVP. He inscribed it.
Is that Fernando Valenzuela?
Fernando Valenzuela.
No, a lot of people don't get it. That's Pedro Guerrero.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro Guerrero.
Yeah. I recently got him at a private signing, and Man, my brother, he was a huge fan of his. Had his '88 starting lineup, and Pedro Guerrero was the man.
Was he a cool guy? Was he cool?
I sent it off. It was a private signing, so I'd gotten it somewhere in New York. I guess somebody had gotten it for me.
Oh, yeah, that was a gift. They gifted me that because that's the only signed baseball I have, really. So
That's awesome, man.
I'll send you a signed baseball if you want, Raphael.
Yeah, but Zombie, you got to number it, please.
Okay.
I like to do with Joey H.
Hey,
I'll do
Hitman.
better.
I've been sitting here giving you wet willies and no one's saying anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there, baby. That's fine. Oh my god. So if you think about this, I know somebody asked a question in the group chat. Obviously February rolls out like opening day, Topps opening day. So, I mean, do you think there's going to be, if they actually do that, because we'll know beforehand if we're in a shutdown, because we'll find out in January if that's what the case is going to be. Do you think that the prospecting, flippers, blah, 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 will still be out in force if we have another 3-month shutdown on a product that was on a year that was kind of crappy, to say the least, going into a year that's undecided? Or do you think it's still going to keep going, like it's still going to be super hot and it won't matter?
I think the shutdown had a lot to do with everything being super hot.
Yeah.
So I don't, at this point, I don't really think the hobby or the actual game being played
got called up because of all the injuries and all the COVID tests.
So what was that last part, Micah?
I said a lot of the prospects that probably wouldn't have gotten called up this year were called up because of all the COVID tests and injuries.
That's true. So
yeah, they didn't play any minor league ball last year, did they?
Right, no minor league.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of put some hurt on the league. Period. Anyway, you've got how many thousands of minor leaguers that didn't get to step on the field? Period. So kind of what we got already in the MLB is what we're going to get. I don't think they're going to call anybody up on that, you know.
I'll be working on that. I get some lipstick, Greg.
Man, Henry's on fire tonight.
I know Henry's firing from all corners. Yeah,
he's a one-man chat show.
But I kind of agree with you, Sean. I think
in a minute, I think we're going to see Henry arguing with himself in the chat.
Baby, you're going to feed her? Right. A cup and a half.
Yeah, there's Henry's on my. He's like he has the chat all to himself. Even those 10 people, between 10 and 12 people popping in and out.
All I see is Henry S.
Yeah, Henry S. Man, he's on fire.
He's on fire. Like NBA Jams. Remember NBA Jams? He's on fire.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You remember that game?
So, Mike? So what do you think? Do you think that you work in a field that's very close to all this stuff? Do you see this dragging on where sports will be affected again here in the next couple of months? Or do you think, are we around the corner yet with vaccines and all that jazz? Or what? I mean, what's your opinion about it? Because you're probably seeing it every day.
I just got my vaccine on Thursday, and they're doing all the direct patient care people first. And then once that's done, we're going to start vaccinating people in like nursing homes and anybody. The governor of Florida mandated that everybody age 65 and over gets it first. So where other states are doing 75 and over, we're doing 65 and over. Once it starts rolling out, hopefully the numbers are going to start backing out, and we can start seeing some more normalcy. I mean, we really haven't shut down here in Florida. I don't think our numbers are any worse than anywhere else. I mean, they're pretty. it's been the last month or two. We've had more patients test positive. It's been kind of like this. It's been kind of a roller coaster. So it's tough to say now with the vaccine being there. You would hope that we're going to start seeing the numbers backing down. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Obviously in Florida, spring training is a big thing here, and it's a big revenue generator, but if it's a federal mandate, then there's nothing they can do about it.
Right.
So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. I'll definitely interested to see how it'll affect sports, if anything.
Well, the thing is that if you notice that I don't know how MLB is doing it, but I'm sure they got their protocols in place for this already. They got teams that are signed to deal with the COVID because it's the new way now. Like NFL, those players are tested every day they go into the facility. If somebody gets tested positive, they shut down the facility, clean again, and everybody's got to get retested again. The ones that test positive go on the injury reserve list and have to stay quarantined before coming back on the field. So I mean, it's working fine in the NFL. They're having a full season, so I don't see them canceling the Super Bowl.
Well, I kind of it's very interesting because they do the same thing at AEW to bring it back to wrestling. AEW hasn't had any problems. They've been wrestling since March, and back in August they started letting fans back, like at 25% capacity or 40% capacity, because they wrestle at Jacksonville where they play football, because the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars owns AEW.
Oh,
and so Tony Khan. Tony Khan is his dad actually owns it, but Tony Khan's like one of his VPs or whatever, and he owns AEW. But like you said with the football, they've been doing it since March. And if somebody tests positive, they're gone. And then they don't come back, and everybody else still wrestles, and everybody still, all the support staff, everybody's there. So I don't understand why basketball, football, or baseball, hockey would not be able to do the same thing. If they're doing what the NFL's been doing, if the wrestling's happening and they're doing it, you would think a multi-billion-dollar company like the MLB and whatever should be able to put together some program
protocols
and do the same thing.
That's it. That's what it comes down to.
Right. I mean, you can at least ask the Astros. The Astros know how to cheat their way into a World Series, so I mean, they probably can figure it out.
Wow. The shot across the bow.
Shots fired, dude. Yeah, that's right. Gary's a Texas Ranger fan, so we're safe. So.
Yeah, I don't claim them.
Oh gosh.
I lived in Houston. I lived in Texas for a while because my dad was in the military. So I was there. I was very young, so I see it in pictures in the photo album. We lived in a small. We were staying in a small town all the way down south. It's called El Campo, Texas. I don't know if you've heard of El Campo. That's where I was when I was a kid until my parents moved back to Florida. They were in Florida, then they went to Texas, then they went back to Florida.
They got back to Florida.
Yeah. So my aunt lives in Houston. He's been working for the FBI for 31 years. And still coming.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe we can get your uncle and Sean into a duel. Into a shooting duel.
I'm firing at the count of one.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no honor. Yeah, there's no honor there. You're like, what?
No honor in being dead.
Right. Yeah, that's way being dead's way too overrated. I'm not doing that. So, oh man. Well, hey guys, I gotta hop off here. I'm like 19% ready to die.
You're signing off,
All right, guys. Thank you. Hope you had a good time. All right, see ya. Bye now.
Peace out.